Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another wonderful episode with me, Mr. Pluggington, and the rest of the guys for Star Wars 5e Adventures. We are down a player for our Jedi, Nura Bordan. I will be doing the voice acting for him for tonight. But we do have the rest of the crew. We have Nova, Buckeye, and we don't have Hawk this session, but we are going to be having a mystery player coming in for it. But it is played by the same person who plays Hawk, uh, which is
So if you
TLG.
recognize the voice, that's why.
So yeah. So without any further ado, let us jump into it. I believe we had it in general
Possibly.
where it was.
I can probably pull out my notes.
Yes, before we officially begin, Nova, you pick
Oh,
you
jeez.
pick up a communication on the console of the cockpit, as there is a recorded message of someone, and its title reads "Last Chance." Not only that, but uh, the engine room seems different, as if something big had come in there. It was very big, but you don't know what it was.
How long ago was this?
This was about, I'd say, about 3 hours ago, after you guys left the station, or before you guys left the station.
Okay. So if we already left the station, this is as we're launched, or no,
Uh,
before then?
this is, it happened before. You feel as though something has changed in the room, but you guys are now uh in orbit, or in space, floating around. Everything else is there. Everyone's there. Nura is in his room, meditating and still comprehending what's all been happening. You, you guys did head over to Tatooine, but we'll say that you noticed this before that, and we will move on from there.
All right. I'm gonna turn on a private communicator to the two clones, just kind of call them and like message is like something might be on our ship,
Oh,
and I'm
but one
gonna
of the clone's communicators is out of your range.
okay, I'm just gonna get a kind of weird look on my face, but I'm just gonna shrug and uh start. Uh oh, is this after we got the message from you? By the way, like, do I know you've left the ship?
Yeah,
I'm guessing
I
maybe.
I have I sent a message to Nura.
that's right.
Oh, so
Uh,
maybe not yet.
so yeah, it wouldn't be.
All right, I'm just gonna get a weird look on my face, but I am gonna kind of. My droid is fully equipped now, um, and I am going to kind of investigate the engine room, just see if I can figure out what happened here, make sure that nothing's been sabotaged.
Okay. Roll an investigation, and you can have advantage if your droid is going to be assisting.
He will.
Alrighty. Then roll investigation with advantage. Okay.
So
A
that is a 17 plus 8, so like
20 something, like 24, 25,
oh, it's 32. No, 22. Sorry.
22. Okay. As you're looking around the detail of the engine room, you see that
Sorry, 25. 25.
25. You see that everything seems perfectly fine. Nothing has really been tampered. Nothing has really been um, messed with. But you do notice that there is a slight dent in the floorboard on the right side of the engine room. And from that dent, you notice a tiny little red flash going off occasionally here and there, deep in the in like the dark undercoating of all of the pipes and wires and stuff. It was dug in there. Nothing that you know could have placed this without getting past those pipes or those wires.
All right. My droid is going to be kind of. I'm gonna. How far in is it? Like, is it like elbow deep? And I have to like. Is it?
It's elbow deep. Like this thing went past every single wire, every single pipe, as if it was already there from the beginning.
Do I? Can I see anything about it? I do have good dark vision from what I remember.
The
Yeah, I
thing,
do have dark
the
vision.
thing that you see, it looks like a small tracking beacon.
Shit. I'm gonna, without deactivating it, I'm going to remove it. Hopefully, I just want to make sure that it's not like trapped or anything like that.
No, it's just a small. It's just a small. It's just the tracker itself. There's
Okay.
nothing towards it.
Okay. I'm gonna. I'm gonna notice the message at this point. I'm gonna give it a quick look as I move towards the entrance and exit area of the ship.
Okay. So you're gonna activate the message.
Yes.
Okay. So as you turn on the message, a blue hologram of a Mandalorian comes onto the screen, which he is holding what looks to be a four-armed monkey partner that you know of, who is tied up, unconscious, and with a blaster pointed at his head, looking down at the communicator. Hawk, or Lorgai, I would like you to introduce your character.
All right, as the big Mandalorian is standing there, you notice that he is tall and broad-shouldered, not particularly in great shape when it comes to his lower torso, but everything else you could tell is highly muscular. As he clears his throat and begins to talk. My name's Zarek Lotto, and I have been contacting your ship on repeat, and I think I have found the troublemaker who has been receiving my messages. Now, my messages have been for the entire crew, not just for him. So this is your last chance. Come here and face me, or your monkey's gonna get it.
Is that all?
Yeah, and I'd like anyone who wants to make a perception check.
I'll allow that.
My droid is again going to assist me, so.
All right, so, which one of those was for you or your droid, Nova?
Oh, my droid was helping me.
Okay, so both of you would have noticed it then. Both of you notice a small scratched out insignia on one of the pauldron plates, and Buckeye, you most likely recognize it as Death Watch.
Death Watch.
Damn it! What do you get us into this time? Do you give coordinates, or is it the message just that?
Meet me at these coordinates. They might seem familiar to you.
Okay.
Right.
And he stands there with his heavy repeater held against Kark.
So, the coordinates that are sent at the end of the message are towards Dantoonie, and more towards the end of the recording, you get a slight glance of some helmeted figure. Just like the helmet kind of comes into the hologram and then it cuts off quickly.
Do I recognize the helmet design at all?
Not at all.
All right. Well, uh, I mean, this is on Dantooine.
Yep, this is on Dantooine. The coordinates sent are directly towards it. And as that is happening, Nura is going to come out of his room and says to you all, "Well, it seems the Jedi are getting better. Where is Hawk and the rest?"
Yeah, I don't know, but we have another issue. As I throw him the communicator and start heading towards the like pilot seat.
Okay. He's going to look
Um,
at the communicator and watch it in his own hologram and says, "This Mandalorian will pay for capturing one of my students. We have to head there directly. If that Mandalorian has cock, he most likely will have the Wookiees there as well."
Okay, I should have specified he wasn't like overweight, but his gut wasn't in shape, obviously.
Yeah, he's a chunky, bulky man.
large, not fat.
Yeah, he's more like one of those bodybuilders you see at one of the like state fair competitions more than he is. So he's very barrel torsoed, I guess would be the best way to describe it.
I love it.
All
All right.
chest, no legs.
Oh no, he's got some thick legs too.
He's just a very chunky
Okay.
man. So, Nora looks to to two of you and says, if we are able to get there, we can be able to save Kark. But we need Hawk's assistance. Where is he? Is he sleeping?"
I don't know. His communicator's not on the ship. He must have left it somewhere. I don't know.
Buckeye.
I couldn't say.
Well, hopefully he wakes up soon.
Roll an insight check on that, please.
Okay. I don't know what his insight is.
Oh, right. Yikes.
So I'll just say it's like a 5. Luckily, I roll pretty shittily.
Yeah, neither of us.
Yeah, no.
+0.
Are you wearing your helmet?
I am.
Okay. So we both kind of have.
Even if even if I wasn't, I don't think that would pass.
Whether you are or not, they both kind of look at you and be like, "Well, hopefully he wakes up soon so we can give him the news. I'm gonna make sure that the little Neku that we have is safe, and I will prepare myself for the coming battle that may or may not be pursued. I do not want to kill this person. We want to subdue and find out why this person has had this arrangement made in the first place."
Well, good thing I suited up, and I hold up, and you've seen my blaster rifle a fair bit through battles, and you notice that it looks like it has new pieces to it, like somebody has taken parts out and replaced them, and the pieces look new and really good shape. Are any of you guys like mechanical in
I wouldn't
experience?
know if I wouldn't know
I
if
have not
there
on
is.
No.
I don't think Nora is at all, so
I am not on the ship, so I won't be able to answer you.
But Buckeye does know a lot about weapons from being a clone. So
this is a heavily modded, and it clearly has new pieces replaced in it. Like,
oh, your rifle's looking snazzy today. What'd you do to it?
got some high quality augments
Oh, that.
should be able to hit more effectively and more often.
Were those from the box of parts that you had gotten?
Half of it,
I see.
other half was for him, and I kind of like head point at my droid. You do notice he's moving a little quieter. Like his heavy armor tends to be pretty noisy. You would know that that is actually, for some reason, I've thinned out the joints of the armor, so it's not really much for protection. Like it's more of just a kind of an overcoat almost. Like it's not like it looks like he has armor on, but you're just so used to how the droid moves and stuff like that that you can pretty quickly tell that like the important armor parts of it have been gutted.
Yeah.
That it's not actually drawing defense at all from the armor anymore. And then, well, like we can talk about that later as I kind of brush off to the ship and get us ready to double check our cloaking field. But before that, I'm go. As soon as we get into, are we in orbit around the planet we're going to, or
Yeah, you guys are in orbit of you're in the system of Tatooine. You guys are just in orbit above it.
okay? As soon I'm gonna drop off the tracking device in our hold, like where we can like um enter and exit. And then as soon as we get into orbit, I'm going to jettison it. So it looks like for a while it's going to be just in orbit,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
So, as you guys are heading out towards the said location,
And our ship is cloaked right now, so we are invisible.
yes. So, as you guys are heading out to try and find a good clearing to do a hyperspace jump, go ahead and make me a pilot check for someone. I'm going to grab something real quick.
If you want to give me a hand, I'm pretty good at piloting, I think. 1 second. Yeah, I got a piloting of 8.
Hold on, I can't hear you guys. I'm grabbing something.
I
Are you
only
good,
got
by
a
the way?
+1, so. But I reckon that's probably better than everybody else in the ship, so.
I want to use this.
Oh no. Maybe Nura might have better than me, but Nura's not here now, so I'll help, but
So there's piloting, and you also wanted astro navigation?
It's just the piloting. But actually, yes. Astro. Yeah, Astro. Do that as well.
is that a thing? I don't think so.
It is.
It is? Where do you
It is
see
a
it
tool
as?
proficiency, which I have expertise in.
Oh, and that does
Oh,
what?
it's a tool. Alright.
Oh, that's horrific! I have a +11 to those.
Oh boy. So, as
They're
you're
still not bad, it's just disappointing.
yeah, as you are trying to get coordinates in very quickly and trying to make sure you guys are well prepared, everything in your head is just like fuddling around, and you believe you got the coordinates correct. But as you guys are heading out to the location, let's see. You guys are all the way over here. Jettison upon here. Let's see. So as you are putting in the coordinates, instead of taking the closer route, you accidentally have placed it into the longer route, going towards more of Lado, Kessel, and past Nalhata and Narshada. Um, so the trip
Well, the
seems a
tracker's
little
not
bit
off.
longer than usual.
Well, unfortunately, the tracker's not on the ship anymore, so
Yeah, so the tracker is in jettisoned within wherever in the universe. Or
it's in orbit around the planet we were just
okay,
at.
so it's in orbit of the planet.
Tatooine.
Tatooine.
I can't think today. You guys
I
get
feel that
about
bad.
what you guys feel like you make it all the way to Dantooine, but instead you guys actually make it all the way to Junkfort Station. Because as you're looking at the planet, as you guys are looking towards this area, you don't see the planet overhead, but instead you see a very large station. Um, let's see. Oh, okay, so there's nothing really there. So as you are coming into this area, you begin to get hailed by what seems to be some sort of uh, communication from whoever is there.
I'm going to put on my helmet, but answer.
Okay. So, as you put on your helmet, you see this very scraggly looking pirate like character. Um, it's one of the. What's the species of Hondo Anaka? If anyone knows off the top of their head.
Which one's Hondo? Oh, he's a Reekway.
Yeah. So you see this scraggly, like tusk beard looking, Yogue, as he looks at you and says, "What are you doing at this station? This is owned by the pirate gang of Urataba."
We're very sorry. We were just passing through your. Actually, set my location, so we're very sorry about that. We'll be right over your hair, and as soon as I can set my new coordinates.
Oh, no, that's not how this works. You're gonna have to either pay a toll, or you're gonna have to come into our station.
What's the toll, and why would we need to go into your station?
So we don't blast you down.
Are they like? I would have a little bit of an idea of what weapons in like. Are we close enough to their station that we're in serious risk, or could we make a break for it?
You make an insight on that.
I do also have a smuggler expertise, which means that I know like how to bribe and how much to pay for that stuff.
Okay.
It's part of my feature.
Well, looking at it, at the current situation, you might have a tough time trying to escape these guys. You're close to it, but you may have a chance, but it's very slim.
And my insight is sorry, it's not that good. It would just be 17.
It'd just be 17. Okay. Looking at this,
Uh,
you do have a bit of a chance to do so, but it is still very slim, as the station looks like they have very well kept defenses. Like, they're a little rusted, but they're still well kept. And looking at this individual, these pirates, they do look a little scraggish and kind of not the type of dude you would think is a threat. But with the weapon and armaments that he has on him, he looks like he may put up a fight.
Have I ever heard of this group before?
Not this group. This is one of those made groups that are not so well known.
So just a small group of people that got together and became pirates, basically.
Yeah, and took over a station and now run it.
All right. What is the normal kind of polite kind of? Here's some money. We're sorry. We'll leave now.
Ed, are you asking DM personally or the guy?
I am asking as a player.
The way usually it would happen is you can do two things. You can send credits over via accounts, or you can hand them directly by getting onto the station, but you're more at risk of most likely getting captured and getting shit stolen from you doing that.
Yeah. Oh no. That is why I'd want to do everything possible not to get on that station.
Okay.
And what is a reasonable amount to kind of grease the wheels and get us just moving on?
If the pirates are not smart, you'd think somewhere around 3,000 credits.
All right. I'm going to be like, oh, I totally understand. I can set up an outsourced account for 3,000. That's
Make a persuasion.
Oh, I see what you're going to do. You're going to create a falsified account, and as soon as, or well, maybe a few hours after y'all have left, they're going to realize that there are no credits on it.
or I could just give them the credits, like 18.
Oh,
Nice.
Okay. Also, you're rolling in general.
Oh, I am. Sorry about
That's
that.
alright. Let's see. Okay. He looks over towards you and gets a like greasy smile and just. All right then. Let me see the information for that account first, and we'll let you be on your way.
And as I'm kind of entering in the information to kind of set, is there anything I can do to kind of spiff the account so it looks like there's money in it and money being transferred, but there isn't? Or is that really difficult to do?
It's kind of difficult to do if you're opening up a new account because space accounts, space bank accounts. Um,
Would I have a few of these just as in case, or
I'd say you would have maybe like 2 or 3 accounts with you. But that's really up to you.
you said it's 3,000, right?
Yep.
Yeah, screw it. I'll just give the 3,000.
Okay.
Not risk the failure and ship getting damaged. I'm also just in a hurry. Like we need to get to the planet. So I'm just like, sure, here,
Take it.
and I'm already kind of, as it's sent, I'm getting our ship in a position to launch off.
Okay. So, as you are setting up the account and getting to the credits, the guy quickly looks over at it and looks towards you and says, I need a verification for this. Hope you're not trying to plan anything.
How long do I need to launch off?
You need about another 5 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna, uh, I'm guessing I would give pretty long verifications. If I can keep him going without him like, shoot them, I'm just gonna keep dragging it on. But if he gets too frustrated, I'm just gonna give it to him. So, do you want me to make it like an intelligence check to try to like, like?
I whisper to Nova's ear. I'll I'll go next to the guns in case shit gets heated.
Not, but I could I make a straight intelligence check to try to like make it like use the complexity and like use slang and stuff like that to try to like. So you meant to like 7? It's like, no, I meant to like slang, which is this, and just kind of keep him going with kind of like intelligence based.
I'd say it'd be more of a deception sort of role.
Let's let that. I'm not the face. I don't. I'll just give it to him then. I don't. It's it's a 3,000, but we're working with enough credits at this point. Sure, I'll just give him the code and.
Alrighty. So, as you hand him over the code, to him, he gets the code and accesses into the account, looks at the 3,000 and looks towards you. You're free to go, but you best hurry. And then his communication drops. You're all set.
Right. As soon as I'm going to double check the coordinates this time to make sure and then we're gonna immediately launch.
Okay. So, you double check the coordinates, and you do officially have them now. And you are able to plot the course properly this time to where you'll be going to the right direction. Let's see. Junker Station. So, you plot the course quickly. You pass by various planets that you've gone by, such as Dathomir and Borgo Prime and Mygito. As you are getting close to Dantoonie, you pull out of hyperspace just above the planet, relatively 20 minutes out.
Sounds good. As soon as we pop out, stealth systems on, and yeah.
Okay. So, as you are approaching the planet, you see that across the planet there's slight smokestacks coming up here and there, kind of in grayish in color, but it's a little noticeable once you get closer. As Nura is sitting in the cockpit there, he holds his head for a second and rubs the side of his temple and looks towards the rest of you and says, "We must be cautious. Oh, we must be cautious. There is something strange here."
That's always good to hear.
Something doesn't seem too right with that individual. I did catch something in his communication, but I would have believed it was one of his individual buddies.
Well,
Do
of
you
course
recognize
there's
that helmet at
something
all?
strange. The bloody planet's on fire.
Yeah, this is way worse than it thought.
Yep, and as you
Do you have any communications with the Wookiees?
any communicators I gave them, they would have traveled. Last I heard from them, they were heading towards the northern section of the planet. And what looks like none of the fires are in that direction.
Let's find these fuckers. What I'm thinking is I could stealth myself. You guys do the talking with my droid as backup, and I can try to get to him. Or Nura, Can you take anybody when you teleport?
As a DM, I don't actually know because I don't play as Force users. For sake of the story, I'll say he can. He says, "Yes, but the range of it is much shorter. It is of 2 people. Once I teleport, it won't be able to be as far as I would like it to be."
That's still better than what we might be able to get. If I can make you invisible and you get close enough to teleport out, we can engage way more safely.
Yes, this would be a good plan. But be aware we are dealing with a Mandalorian, and even if our clones were able to beat them in fist to fist, this is a different strategy and not a duel. They will play most unfairly and in their benefit.
Well, that's why I bring explosives.
Well, and you deal with your explosives. As he gets a little sassy a bit, smiling. Where is Hawk? He needs to get up. As he gets up to try and go and wake up Hawk. Buckeye, will you do anything to intervene at all?
I'll look up quickly and I'll just continue, like, turn my head back and pretend nothing's happening.
Okay. So,
Maybe if you guys want to roll an insight check on that too, to notice my look, or if it'll just pass.
okay, I think. Well, Nora's walking away, so it'd be more of Nova doing that.
Yeah.
So, as Nora goes down the hallway to go and try and wake up Hawk, he quickly looks around, very skittish for a moment, as you then hear him running back and says, "Hawk is gone!"
I'm sure he's just hid somewhere or one of his pranks again or something.
No.
I'm gonna check the I'm gonna
left
see if
us
I can
at
track.
Tatooine.
What?
He left us on Tatooine.
Buckeye, what do you mean he left us on Tatooine? Is that where we went back there?
Yes.
What on blazes would Hawk be doing on Tatooine?
That's not mine to divulge. I believe he left a message for us to see.
We don't have time for this right now.
We need.
Fucking.
Even if so, we need to make sure. Fine. We will deal with this situation on Tatooine next, and then we will deal with the Tatooine situation with Hawk. I don't know why that clone trooper decided to just up and leave us. Anyway, let's focus on the task at hand. Get prepared, everyone.
During the video, did we see if he still had his equipment on him?
Who?
The little monkey.
He looked like
Or was it?
he had all of his equipment taken off. The only thing he really had was just his clothing.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get a lock on where his communicator and equipment might be.
Okay, roll a tech skill.
Would this be a computer or?
Yeah, I think it'd be a computer.
My droid is gonna give me a hand with it to make it go faster. That's a 24.
24. Okay. So as you are heading out to work, as you're heading out of the place, you are able to get a read on his communicator. It seems to be more towards the southern area, close to where the temple would be, but way farther, like at least 200 miles out from where the temple is, from where you normally guys would go.
Okay, am I picking up any communications, any other signals on the planet besides that?
You don't seem to be picking up anything else besides the nearby farms of people that are there. Nothing really that you can distinguish besides a second communication right next to him, but that most likely will be the Mando.
Alright, let's try to get... So I think it's right around there. We might be able to sneak up on him if we're lucky.
So, as you guys are heading down towards there, are you going to land directly there or a little bit of ways?
Is there a landing spot closest, or is it literally dense woods and that's the only spot?
It's not dense woods, it's close to woods, but it's more closer to grassy plains.
Okay. With the cloak active, and as we're getting close, I am going to request our companion on the ship to de-launch and be ready to engage when we need him to.
And that would be Buckeye?
No, our
No,
the,
Victor.
the Victor.
Oh, Victor. Right. Okay. So, you communicate to him. He looks towards you for communications, or in communications. Simply
So
saying, why are you needing me to detach? Is there danger?
almost definitely. If we contact you, these coordinates, there might be friendlies close. Look,
Understood.
yeah, looks like the monkey got into trouble.
Is monkey, huh? So, you guys
All
hear a
right.
slight, like, clank noise? Like a as you then see Victor detach from the side and flip back in front and then right past underneath you guys. Like, you can feel, like, the rumble of him passing by.
All right, we're gonna pull up the location. I do actually have enough. We're a small group right now. I do have enough to cloak all of us. Do we want to go in quiet?
That's up to you guys.
Buckeye?
I mean, sure. If we can do it, why not? Might leave me some time to prepare a turret to ambush them.
I think we're gonna have to move in on them one way or the other.
Dang it. That's fine.
All right,
I
let's
still
go.
got plenty of toys to play with them.
Okay. So, as you guys are heading down towards the location, you see that there's been a campsite set up there with the hold on. With the campsite seeming to be fine, but as you get closer, getting close to landing, you notice that it is torn up. The fire on there has spread a little bit outwards, where there is now burning grass everywhere, or burnt grass everywhere. A singular tree that is right next to the camp is completely on fire. The tent is torn up. The equipment that there is scattered all over the place. The ship that this individual must have came on is completely destroyed. It is on fire. It is covered in black and soot. Something hit this with a lot of force, and as you land and get out of the cockpit, Nura walks out onto the area, looks over at where the ship was attacked, and looks towards the rest of you and says, Those were not no blaster bolts.
This more Jedi or Force stuff.
Indeed. Whatever was here, it could have been. This doesn't seem like him to do it, though. I would know Kark, even though I have little knowledge of him still. I know Kark wouldn't fight in this style. He's too young. Someone with a little more experience must have taken this down. But it is with a lightsaber. So if Kark does have a lightsaber, that means this Mandalorian has confiscated his weapon.
We also might be dealing with that other person with the mask. Might be Force sensitive.
If that person is, then this Mandalorian might have more friends than we know of.
All right. I am gonna activate a pass without it. I am gonna activate a smuggler on everybody, so it's pass without a trace. So everybody has a +10 to stealth.
Okay. So, are you all going in stealthily?
We are going in quietly.
Okay. Everyone will need to roll a stealth. I will roll 2. I'll say it's +10 for story-wise arc, and wow! You know,
I'm gonna blame on the DM. That's all I'm gonna say.
yeah, just fuck me, right? Give me the natural 1. For fuck's sake.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay, so as you guys are
Oh, that's a 14 then, and a 28.
Okay, so I'm gonna say with the combined rolls together, you relatively are keeping sneaky in this area, but you do see that the Mandalorian is not here. Neither is Kark. But instead, there seems to be a trail heading out into the middle of the forest where 2 cracked trees look like as if someone, kind of like budging a door, just ripped in between 2 of them and have knocked them over. And the fists or whatever has probbed into the trees had very large hands, and it's huge. It looks like it almost grabs the entire tree branch, but from side to side.
Ever heard of anything like this before, Rook?
I don't believe so. Anything of that size could possibly be an old species that was long extinct, but was only extinct due to spice raids. If any of those are still around, but the helmet did not match that creature. Whatever this is, it must be very old.
As we are moving up, could I make a nature or investigation to see if I can get more information on what we might be dealing with?
Make a nature with disadvantage because you don't know what this creature could be. But whatever it is, you at least know it's not native. Yeah.
Yeah, that's an 8.
Okay, so you have no idea what the fuck this thing is. All you know that whatever it is humanoid, but it is not native to this planet at all. As you're going deeper into the forest, you see that a few trees have been knocked down here and there. Not a whole bunch, but a few. You come across a bit of a small lake, and right next to it, there is a single Wookiee that has been stabbed through the back with what looks to be a very large blade. There seems to be been a slight scuffle here. As you see, right next to the Wookiee is a rock, or a very large boulder, about 10 feet, 10 feet in height, about 20 feet in length, or 10 feet in height, 20 foot in width. Um, and this rock looks like it was pushed out of the way, like at least 15 feet from its original spot, because you can see all the leaves and sticks that have been left there, and then you see the clear dirt that is just smooth, almost like mud, right underneath where this rock is, as there is a bit of drag on the side of it.
Okay, whoever did this is dead. No talking, just shooting.
You're
Stabbed a
you're absolutely
damn
right.
it, stabbed a Wookiee in the back.
Whatever creature did this to this poor Wookiee, this warrior did not deserve this death. Let's keep moving. So, you eventually come across Kark and the Mandalorian standing in a open section of the forest, naturally. They are both right next to a rock. The Mandalorian has his hands behind his back and his legs kind of spread out, kind of like military stance, like at ease stance, with the hands in the back. And he's just standing there very quietly while Kark is still unconscious. He's just dozing off in sleep.
Okay. When I see their location, I'm gonna update our air support, but tell them not to like engage yet.
Okay. So, as you do so, you don't see Victor in the area, but he does say, at least over in comms, if there's trouble, be there in 15.
All right, so we attack him, or do we still want Rook to try to sneak up and teleport him out? I think that's probably the safest.
Well, the Mandalorian is just standing there waiting. He's not moving at all.
So I make you invisible, you loop around, and we start talking.
Got it. We will have to both roll stealth, and I swear to God, if this fucking bot fucks me in the ass again.
Advantage.
Okay. $27. Okay, that's a lot better. So, how's the stealth thing work? Is it like a field generator thingy?
It's a. I don't know how you would describe it. It's an infiltration field. It's like an infiltration generator.
Gotcha. So, Buckeye, what are you currently doing?
Sorry, what?
What are you currently doing while they're sneaking out? Are you sneaking with them?
Yeah.
Alright, roll me
No,
a stealth.
That's the plan, right?
No.
No?
He is sneaking around to teleport him out. Remember how we were talking about on the ship?
Mm-hmm.
So we're basically gonna distract the Mandalorian, the three of us, like Nova, Buckeye, and my droid, as Rook sneaks around to try to teleport. Because all he needs is make physical contact, and he's invisible, so that should be easier. And then he's gonna teleport to us, and then we can engage him.
Okay. While that's hackening, Lado.
So my plan is we just
Because
walk up. If you want to set up a turret, I'm fine with that, but I'm just gonna walk up with my droid.
Okay.
I'm just gonna walk
Lado,
around with
I
you.
need you
then.
to make me a strength roll.
okay,
So, as you guys are sneaking up on this individual, he quickly is just he looks like he's like struggling as you just hear a and both his arms are freed behind him. He grabs underneath the bottom of his mask and pulls off what looks like some type of tape from like under his mask, like trying to cover it. What would you like to do?
all right, Ugly. It's time for a rematch.
Is that all you say?
Yeah. As I'm looking, do I know where he's at? Is he in the same room as me, or no?
You guys are all outside. You do know exactly where he is, but as you take off the tape and try to look back up, he is gone. As the rest of you guys hear a rustle up in the trees.
Is my assault cannon somewhere nearby?
It is.
Blaster cannon. That's what
It
it
is
is. Sorry.
60 feet away from you towards your left, right next to a rock, where the rest of the equipment is with Kark as well.
You know what? I guess I will or not double. I'll just dash over there and use my interaction to pick up my blaster cannon.
Okay, so as you go to pick up your blaster cannon, nothing really happens. As the rest of the party, you see this Mandalorian who you now realize was tied up and gagged to make it look like he was just waiting for you. Run over, grabs his blaster, and starts looking around frantically to wherever he is looking for.
Okay, and after he picks up his blaster cannon, he's like, "All right, ugly, it's time for a rematch."
Seeing that, Nova is not going to immediately shoot him, but she's going to kind of aim her blaster rifle around with flaming shot primed.
Okay.
As I slowly, like, as I'm guessing the three of us slowly make my way, my droid's kind of keeping an eye on him, but still kind of looking around. Can I make a perception check, or?
No, but Leto, you can make a perception check. The rest of you guys still need to make stealth.
Okay.
Oh, we're not sneaking.
Oh, you're not sneaking no more?
Only one of us is sneaking.
I don't have any wisdom.
Okay. So, as you're trying to look around, you are still frantically trying to search for whatever the hell what had got you captured and from away from your main objective. If anyone else is if you guys are walking up casually, then yeah.
Just screw it, we'll sneak. 1 second.
Okay. You snack. Okay, so you all relatively are able to sneak up and around. To sneak up and around the Mandalorian quite well because he is still frantic. As Leto, you kind of feel like someone is near you, but you quickly turn around and you don't see anybody.
Our first, just to DM, our first objective is our monkey man. Once we get him out, then we can deal with the Mandalorian if he is the threat. But our first objective is get him kind of to safety, either with us or.
Okay. So, as you guys are going towards where Kark mainly is, you see that he is still sleeping and still unconscious. As this happens, Leto, what would you like to do?
I continue looking around to see if I can find where where my captor is at, as I continue spewing insults.
Alrighty, roll a perception. Okay, so as you are looking around with the 16 that you rolled, you are trying to search for whatever had captured you, and you quickly hear behind you a slight of a branch in the quietness close to where the monkey was at.
I would like to rage.
Okay. The rest of you guys, as you hear the slight tick from Nova underneath her foot, trying to be as stealthily as possible, but you then see this Mandalorian just quickly
I turn around and do a 20-foot line burst fire.
Oh boy. Okay.
So roll dex saves.
I think it was like a 2 in dex for. Yep, so everyone roll a dex save.
I'd like to say that I had spaced myself off of the gang, not just to dodge out of the whatever he's throwing at us, just because in my mind I would have like gone around the encampment and like to get another like so that we would be positioned in a way that we'd be somewhat surrounding him.
Okay, I know what you mean. Off. Okay.
Although if
Two,
you still
two
want
of
me
you get
to
hit.
do a dex check, I really don't care. It's just it'd be odd if he's firing in some place and I'd have to dex save from another place.
Okay. So.
Max damage. And I think that does the nat 1... hold on, let me make sure I have brutal critical or not. I want it.
Yeah.
Does the nat 1 on the save proc a brutal critical if I... No, I do not have brutal critical yet, so be lucky if it does proc. If nat 1s do count. Well, I don't have brutal critical, so it wouldn't,
Yeah,
but
it wouldn't this time.
in the future it would.
Okay. So, Nova, which one took the
So I take
lower
17.
roll?
That was me. My droid made it.
Okay, your droid made it. So, as he spins around and starts burst firing, you hear the droid quickly shoots up out of the way of the blaster fire, leaving both you and Nura to get hit a couple times as Nura just holds his side. The droid quickly lands down. You, Lado, you see a BX series commando droid land, look up at you, and then quickly grab his sword from the back of his, from his back, and just.
It's not a commando droid. It looks like a normal, like, military soldier armor.
Oh, then.
Remember, he wears armor over top.
right. I keep forgetting he wears normal armor.
But it moved
Some
inhumanly.
random
Like, it
jumpy boy.
leaped and moved like nothing you would like. I don't know if you know the history of them, but it moved unhumanly fast.
Yeah, and quickly just pulls out a blade from its back, from the sleeve, and looks towards you as it is now running towards you.
How close did we get?
You got about 20 feet.
From him, I mean.
Oh, from the Mando or Kark?
From the Mando. And Clark.
Mando is 50 feet from you guys.
Do you want us to roll initiative?
Sure. Roll initiative. I'm gonna say Nura's gonna be out of this one, cause yeah. I would love to have his character sheet, but fuck, this would be a great moment
Well,
for Nura.
okay. So what you could literally say is Nura's running to get our friend and keeping him safe.
Yeah.
Is that a count?
Yeah.
Because he's unconscious and can't really fight or defend himself. So so if there's a fight going on, he's doing that.
Okay.
13 for initiative.
13? Okay. What about the rest of you guys?
Yep, it's coming.
Okay.
Oh, there's the stat. I keep forgetting where the
23.
stat is. Sorry,
You're fine.
I fuck. There we go.
19 and 18. Alrighty, so It is going to be the 23 is for the droid, right?
23 is for the droid. I got a +8 because I was next to the droid, and it gives a +5 when you start your turn when you roll initiative next to it.
Gotcha. So it's going to be the it's going to be the droid, Buckeye, you, Nova, and then Leto. So initiative order is starting. Nora's gonna look towards you and says, "You keep him distracted. I'm going to get Kark out of here." So, what would you like to do?
Is there enough room for our
Your what? You cut out.
For your what?
Yeah, sorry. Could you I'm gonna call in. Is there enough room for him to land our ship?
There doesn't seem to be enough room to land in the forest without breaking a couple trees from below it.
Okay.
It's not that big of an opening.
That's fair. I'm gonna call him in to get closer, and then I'm going to take a shot. My droid's just gonna run in close with him, like he's standing next to him off to the side a little.
Yeah, you're calling Victor?
Victor.
Oh, okay. I'll say he's gonna be more towards the end of the thing, so let me grab that sheet too, just in case. So you're gonna take a shot at him?
I am.
Alrighty.
And is with flaming shot. That's a 21 to hit.
Yes, it hits. So I'm only going to be halving the energy damage from the shot. Not the power, but from the weapon.
Okay, so the second amount of damage is fire damage, so you won't be resisting that then.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
You take 6. So reduce the 10 by half, so you take 12 damage. 11
Okay.
damage, sorry. As you are lit on fire. And then my droid is going to take a swing at you.
CIS, I believe, yeah.
Yeah, 12 won't hit.
Okay.
I'm guessing.
It's like that scene from the trailers where one of the weapons will just glide across the armor but not do any damage.
Yeah, the blaster bolt just in slow motion just past the armor, just scraping it, and that's it.
Well,
But as
wasn't
it does scrape your armor, it seems to almost leak a liquid that bursts into flames.
I was referring to the strike from the
Oh.
droid as being the one that like glides across the armor.
Oh, for the droid. Okay, so as you are getting in combat with the droid, his blade quickly he tries to slice down, but you move out of the way to where it just grazes your shoulder piece. He looks up at you as then you're looking at him. You get distracted and just as a blaster bolt hits a little bit in between the weave of your Beskar and the metal, or the weave in the Beskar. As it does hit in that spot.
And it lasts for a minute, correct?
I believe so, yes. So that is Nova and the droid's turn. Buckeye, what are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, I'm looking up one of my guns because apparently, its stats aren't on the sheet for some odd reason.
Is it the chain gun or is it the rotary cannon?
Oh no, both of those the stats are on the sheet. It's the IWS that I was looking at.
Oh, the thing that can swap between a sniper rifle and a normal.
A blaster and anti-armor. Yes.
Yeah, I think you'll have to pull up the weapons page for that.
Yeah, that's what I did. So I'll be shooting a sniper round at our dude over there. Actually, a couple because you know. What the bruh? Alright.
10 plus 8, 18.
Well, even if that was a proper roll, 18 wouldn't hit.
I think actually that was just a 10.
Oh, it is just a 10.
Um,
Yeah, because it did the 2 plus. You did everything right, except it was that one thing, so it's fine.
yeah.
It's fine, it's fine, it
Not
happens.
used to this keyboard.
It was a misclick.
It just both shots so far just hit the sides of the chest piece and just deflect offwards in random directions.
And that's my turn, I guess.
So, Lado. I believe. Yeah. It is your turn. What are you going to do?
I completely ignore the droid and do a 20-foot burst line up into the trees as I scream, "Come and face me, ugly!"
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
It's a... I know it's a deck save, but I guess you're trying to do the whole... see if I'm even close to hitting it.
Let me see. Okay, so as you are shooting up into the trees, you get a glimpse of what this creature, where it is, but the place that you shoot just like directly into its mask, no one else can see this, but he can. It hits, but nothing happens as it leaves a scarring mark there. It just backs off from the battlefield off into the distance.
I'm going to run 30 feet and make another burst attack.
Okay.
My droid will not take an opportunity attack.
Okay.
Oh, are y'all starting to realize that me shooting at y'all was a coincidence right there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
By the way, out of character, totally thought that I was shooting at the...
Oh, I get that now, but you shot at us, we returned fire.
yeah, and he's completely ignoring y'all because he
He's being
doesn't
obscene
care
right
about his
now.
former... He does not care about his former quarry. Instead, he cares about the thing that captured him.
What's the base movement of this dude?
I can move 40 feet, so I move 40 feet in the direction he was in and make another attack in the direction he was moving in.
Okay.
Which, it's a deck save. So since I know which direction he's moving in, does that mean now he gets to, or has to make the save?
Yes, he does. And what does this save do if he doesn't make it?
He takes a damage.
I think he makes it.
That wasn't even a roll. That was just...
Oh, my bad. I forgot to add the D.
He just beats it, because my save is a 15.
Damn.
So he does not... he avoids the shots.
But does that expose him is the real question.
Does it?
Would it show them at least which direction he's in? So hopefully they. Wait, I have dark vision. I should be able to see him unless he's got a really good stealth right now.
What stat uses stealth again? I forget.
Dexterity.
Dex? It is really fucking difficult to see him. Like, even if it's daylight, the trees in this little section are a little thicker than most. But even so, with the type of armor he's wearing and the fact that he is just moving in these trees like a fucking animal, he is difficult to see, even with dark vision. Like, you can see his movement through it, but it is... Whew, how the fuck is he moving like that?
And I guess that'd be the end of my turn since I don't really have anything to do on my bonus action right now.
Okay. So, it is back up to the top of the initiative order. What would you guys like to do?
So my droid is actually going to make a perception check to see if he can find, like, based on where the shots were and it moving around, if he can get a lock on whatever he's shooting at.
Okay. Make a perception roll.
He does have advantage because of his a droid ability he has.
Okay.
Oh, I actually forgot to make updates other than my fighting style according to the Berserker updates. So let me grab the those little instincts real quick.
Okay.
I know I have the fighter's instincts, but
As a 20 on perception.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
three
So-
instincts.
As your droid is looking over into the tree line, he quickly looks towards you and says,
Madam, the creature in which the Mandalorian is hunting is gaining speed quite quickly. We will have to follow it beyond the trees. If we can get it out to the open field, we'll be able to see it.
Right. So now it's my turn.
yeah, this thing is running at a very fast speed. Almost as fast as that Mando.
Okay, I'm going to chuck a I'm going to turn on my communicator. I'm like, we're driving something in the trees towards the clearing. Marking with sonic weapon as I chuck a shatter grenade at it.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
You have to make a con save.
Ooh. Hopefully this makes it. Okay.
That does not do it.
Well,
So he is taking 3d8 sonic damage.
well, while that happens, it's gonna do something it has, which is that's a saving throw, right?
Yes.
Legendary resistance.
Oh, fun.
So as you go to try and chuck this sonic grenade, it quickly turns around, pulls out, it sort of spins in a very weird fashion as it it literally fist to cuff hits whatever you were throwing at it down into the ground without even letting the charge go, and instead
It actually, as he does hit it though, it does go off, but he managed to reduce the effect. He still takes half damage.
half damage. Okay. He hits it. It activates. You just hear a, and he is still going. So, Buckeye.
So it takes 7 damage.
Right, and all as this is all happening, Nora looks over towards the thing and says, "Do not pursue it. If it'll have an advantage if we do so." As you see, Nora is trying to grab Kark, unbinding him and trying to wake him up.
Okay, I am gonna turn on my communicator and then I'm gonna be like switch from attack to monitor, keep a distance, but I want that thing tracked.
To Victor, right? Okay.
Yes.
Victor gets on comms quickly and says, is Roger. As you just hear from a distance, as you hear Victor pass by at a distance, he is behind you guys by like 3,000 feet, but the sound of his engine is quite loud.
Have to fix that.
So, Buckeye, what would you like to do?
Wait, so are we pursuing the thing or not?
Does it still look like the Mandalorian is chasing after it?
Are you Lado?
Until my rage ends.
Okay, when is that?
So it's a full minute. And how many turns has it been? It's been 2 or 3 turns now? 2 turns?
Yeah, it's been about 2 or 3 turns.
Okay, so it's going to be another... Oh, shit, it's going to be another 7 turns. So 7 times 80.
7 times 80?
Because he has 40 feet of movement.
Oh, fuck, dude.
Just chasing after it.
Okay.
So what I'd be doing is, since Mandalorian there's not, like, obviously not gonna
Oh,
stop running after it. I'm gonna be curious as well.
actually,
So
first
basically, what you're gonna be seeing is
the-
a clone sprinting, and making like bursts of jetpack jumps.
I forgot actually my first 10 feet of movement I would use to run back and grab my vibro battle axe and place it on my back. And then my next... Oh wait, I forgot I have the Loath Cat instinct, which means I can also dash as a bonus action.
Oh, boy.
Question actually. The axe, does it look like that was the same injury that hurt the Wookiee?
No. Looking at the blade, it is clean. There's no blood marks, no scrape marks, nothing.
Yeah, the most dirty the axe is that's been sitting on the ground.
Yeah, the only dirty coming from was the dirt on the ground. That's it.
But yeah, so for like 1 minute, no wait. Oh. So basically I'd be able to move 90 feet per turn.
Oh my god.
You see this Mandalorian grab his vibro battle axe, dip his head, and just charge off into the forest after the thing.
So basically I'd be trying to keep pace with the Mandalorian.
Now you can you can subtract about 10 or 20 feet of my movement for trying to dodge trees. But he still has about 100 feet of movement even then.
So yeah, I'll just be chasing since I still haven't seen the creature. I guess I've seen movement because I've seen everybody looking there, but I'd mostly be chasing like whoever's chasing the thing.
Okay, so as you guys are still moving towards this thing, let's see. It is still moving at a fast speed, and you guys also hear another noise come by that sounds like another engine of sorts. As you hear Victor's in the background, he quickly gets on communications and says, an Imperial TIE fighter is coming this way.
Oh, blast!
And
Can you take it out, or do you need to run?
it's not coming to me, it's coming to you.
Wait until it's locked on us, then engage. Try to take it out quick. Be safe. Be safe.
It is. Victor then quickly jettisons his course more towards the left turn side instead of going his usual straight that he's been doing. As you just hear the. And in the distance, you hear a. As this TIE fighter, you guys are able to see it a little bit through the trees as it's coming by, very faintly but not clearly. It looks kind of different from most TIE fighters. As you then see this creature is going to throw down, three, let's see. This thing is going to fire. Oh shit. It's machine gun gauntlet. At you guys, looking down as it's jumping from a tree and aims towards you guys. I need you all to make deck saves. Or no.
I have,
Uh,
I have advantage on deck saves where I can see the source that it's coming from.
Okay. I need you guys to all make deck saves. Wait. How far apart are you guys?
Well, I'm running 100 feet at a time. I think Buckeye can move 90, and Nova is however fast she can run.
Yeah, and I think we kind of split up. Like, we wouldn't be standing next to each other, so it's basically shooting one group of us.
Okay.
13. So even with the advantage, I'm still not doing too great right there.
Well,
Well,
you.
The real question is who's shooting at, because we're not close enough to hit all of
Well,
us.
guess what? You just meet the DC save. Okay. That's still a lot of fucking damage. Okay, well, you do take half.
Wait, is this coming from the ship?
No, this is coming from the dude.
Okay. So if it's a ship, then you multiply the damage by 10 for
Yeah.
going from ship to ground.
Well, you take 30 kinetic damage.
Halved.
No,
Correct?
that is the half.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the half.
It's
Oh, is that the half coming from?
6.
Is that the half coming from the save, or is that half coming from my rage?
That's half from the save. What's the other half?
Okay, so I take 15.
Okay, you take 15. There we go. Holy fuck. Okay.
I am still doing swimmingly when it comes to health. You just see him turn and shoot at Zarek, and most of the bolts just go flying off of his armor, while one or two do.
Quick
seem to
question,
advance.
actually, because this is important. Have you put out the fire that's on you yet?
No,
Okay.
he does not give a shit. He's just been chasing after us.
All right, you took 6 damage then.
Okay, so another 6. Yeah, I'm still doing well.
I'm letting you know that that's.
What?
I am a meat tank.
All right. Who's up next?
That would be. Fuck. It would go back to the top, wouldn't it? Lado, didn't you have your turn yet?
I said that my turn was chasing after him,
Okay,
and then
so-
everyone else said that
so-
they were following
Okay,
him.
so you're just moving. Okay, so as you guys are getting back up to the top again, what would you guys like to do? It is Nova and your droid's turn.
All right, Nova. It's swinging through the trees, right?
It is running, swinging. It is moving like nothing you've ever seen before.
Okay. Seeing how it likes swinging, I'm going to throw an explosive satchel because I can really huck these things. Uh, in front of it and try to destroy a branch as it's like reaching, so it kind of trying to disrupt its movement, slow it down.
Okay, roll to see if you hit. What's the thing for it?
Save.
A save? Okay, what's the save? Nova?
Yeah, you have to make a dex save.
Oh, deck save. Okay. 15.
That will not make
Does
it.
not make it? That's fine. That's fine.
Oh, that defeated sound in Plug's voice.
Oh, that's not defeated.
I was making a joke since
I know. Okay. So, roll the damage. What was the damage previously? Also, I can't remember.
just explanation point 86. You don't need to do the 8 or the D right before that.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah, that's right. He made the other one.
Yes, that's 33 fire damage.
Okay. So, as the guy goes to reach for it, he quickly goes for the branch, and the blast goes over towards him as you don't hear a sound from him, but you hear a very thick thud onto the ground. As the creature looks towards you all, and
And how far away is my droid? Because he's gonna try to close if he can.
the droid is about 80 feet away. This guy has gained some speed because he's been dashing. So yeah.
that guy's been dashing. I've been triple dashing.
Triple dashing.
Yeah, so with me knocking him down, you should be able to get to him now.
Oh, I just have to be within, like, I believe, 30 to 80 feet of him, and I can just start hosing him down with my blaster cannon.
Yeah, my droid is going to try to get closer, so within 30 feet of him.
Okay. Also, I just realized that this thing also does 3 attacks, so I gotta keep that in mind.
A lot of those AoE things or special attacks take an action, so you don't get more than one of those.
Nope, it says multi-attack.
Well, it should specify on the multi-attack which ones it can do the multi-attack with.
Yeah. Okay. So, your droid is gonna try an attack? Excuse me.
Wow, that's attractive.
I know, that's what gave me my last date. Okay, is it your turn, Nova?
Oh, that was my turn. I threw the explosive satchel at him.
Okay, and then your droid is gonna do what?
He's going to try to close as much as possible, so he's only 30 feet away.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to get into cover to block it from being able to blast me away like it did with my companion.
Okay. So, your droid gets a little bit closer. It is now Buckeye's turn. What are you gonna do?
How far would you say I am from it?
What is your movement?
I'm currently moving at about 90 feet per turn.
90? You're relatively...
No, 90 feet per
You're
turn.
relatively a little bit ahead of the... ahead, if not close to the droid.
Alright. So,
Hold on, Plug, are you telling me normally this weapon does 16d6 damage?
Yes. If you failed. Yep.
that would have hurt, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that probably would have hurt some. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing fucking hits
f-
pretty hard.
I'll use that beautiful thing called my sniper rifle and shoot a couple of times at it.
Okay, roll to see if you hit.
What's my mods plus 8?
That does not hit.
What in the balls?
That does not hit.
Dang.
So, as you are trying to fire towards this thing, you do look like you hit it, but then you just see the bolts blast off of it. As you look at the thing, it's really hard to see because whatever armor it's wearing is very dark, and it also seems to have some sort of field around it that's distorting light as well.
I'm not liking this.
So, Leto, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I'd like to do 2 burst attacks and a 4 or a 2x2 square right on top of it.
Okay.
So it has to make 2 dex saves.
2 dex saves. Oh, boy.
Guys, I think it might have a really good deck save.
16.
Just barely passes.
And then 9. Okay.
12 plus 5. Oh, wait, I've been forgetting to add my rage damage, so that's another 3.
So 17.
Yes. By the way, sorry, earlier y'all took 20 damage. No, but I'm sorry, I forgot to mention the extra rage damage.
Cool. And then since oh wait, no, it's the start of its turn. Okay, is that it?
Yeah, because I don't really have anything else I can do. I'm not gonna start dashing at it anymore since I'm probably pretty close to it by now.
Yeah, you're relatively about 10 feet from it. So
Quick question.
Yeah,
Quick question actually about it. Does it have? Is it wearing metal armor? What can I see this thing?
with the distortion of light, this thing is huge. It is 12 feet fucking tall. It looks like it is covered from head to toe. Not a single bit of it even showing a bit of skin whatsoever. The armor it has on is nothing like you have ever seen of any particular type of armor style. It looks ancient, it looks old, and it looks big. So, the cool thing about it is that it also has a regenerative feature that it does at the start of its turn.
Fuck me.
So, let's see, regains...
Does it have anything that would prevent it? Because it did just take fire damage.
Yes, if the if...
You don't have to tell us.
Yes.
But...
fire or acidic. But I'm going to say because if it's heavy... plating, it's thing, it's gonna not have fire catch on it because of the material it's on.
It's more about, from what I understand, the blast of fire kind of disrupts and like stops its healing from taking place, or the it's not so much that oh you're on fire now, it's your natural healing is disrupted by it.
Yeah. But that was it. Oh wait, it is this turn. Never mind. So it doesn't do it this time. Well, let's see. Oh boy. Well, it's going to use one of its legendary actions, and it is going to move, which does not provoke opportunity attacks. And as you quickly hear and see a blue glow of fire below it, and it is going to shoot off into the air. That TIE fighter that you guys see is coming close out of that clearing as Victor says,
The TIE fighter is getting close to the ground. It doesn't seem like it's naturally being. Or, I'm saying it in English.
I don't know why I put on the voice.
Whatever, just say it in English. It's fine.
The TIE fighter is getting really low to the ground. I don't think it's being man operated.
Take the shot. Take the shot.
So, Victor is going to try and hit the TIE fighter. I need to... No, not that one. Need to see... what's its hit thing? +7. Then, what about the TIE fighter? What's its AC? Okay, so... Holy fuck. As he's going to try and take the shot, which is a +7...
You might want to consider the fact that the TIE fighter is moving in a straight path since it's...
And it has been trying to lock on for it for a while now, so it probably has advantage because it's aiming.
True, true. There's no special skills for that in the stats, but it's whatever.
Yes.
That hits it. So, as you guys see this TIE fighter, you then, you hear the as the TIE fighter does get hit, but it seems to deflect a few of it as fusing comes off, and Victor gets on comms and says, "It has shields! It has shields!" As you then see that this TIE fighter is actually a different TIE fighter. The wings are curved at certain angles. The base of it is very thick looking. Metagaming, it's a TIE Advance.
Great.
So, as you guys are looking at it, it is now tilting to the side. It looks like it is tilting to the side. The cockpit is beginning to open. We're going to go through one more round, and you have one more round until it has an opportunity to escape. So, top of the round.
How far up is that thing?
It is
Is the ship?
10 feet off the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, it is close to the ground.
Okay, I have a couple questions. First off, is this jetpack have a on-off switch that I could see?
With the distortion of light, you would need to make a perception check to even see where that would be. Because this thing...
Would that be my turn, or can I just make that?
That would have to be your turn.
Okay, then there's no point in doing that. How close to the ship?
It is... You know what, I'll just roll on here. It's 10 feet away from the ship.
Oh, so the ship is only 20 feet away. Okay.
No. No. The creature is relatively 10 feet from where it's going to be approaching. The ship is about 60 feet out. But
Is it so? It's 60, so the ship is 60 feet out.
Yeah, and it is coming in quick because it is having
Perfect.
to turn.
Perfect. So, seeing how machines are really bad with sonic attacks, I'm going to chuck a max level. I'm going to like overcharge it with some energy, and I'm going to chuck a shatter into the ship.
Okay.
If I can set it to delay slightly so he can arrive, like get into it, and then it goes off.
Okay. Roll to see if you hit.
Oh, it's not. It's a save.
It's a save. The ship has to make a save?
It's like a con save with
It
disadvantage.
doesn't even have a fucking con block. Oh wait, yes it does. Never mind, I'm an idiot.
Oh,
I'm gonna say, where's its
Well,
stats?
it's
Oh wait, it's right
like it
there.
automatically fails. Yeah, that won't do it.
That's 10, so it fails.
Yeah. Well, it had disadvantage, so why don't roll again? See if we get a one.
Oh, it has disadvantage?
Yeah, because it's a machine.
Ah,
Yeah. Okay.
okay. Well, that's a 10. Okay, so as you quickly try to throw this, it lands right onto the side of the wing of it, like in the interior, in the inside of it. As the creature looks like it is still trying to run, and the jetpack on it is beginning to slowly fall. What will your droid do?
So, he's getting hit by this. So that is
Wait, the creature has to make the con, or the ship has to make the con?
the ship.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So I'm what I'm trying to do is if I can hit both of them, that's what I'm aiming for. But I'm trying to damage the ship.
Okay.
If I can hit both of them by delaying or holding my grenade or setting it to take a second or two to go, I'll do that.
Okay.
But that's my goal, if that makes sense.
Okay, I know what you're trying to do. Be aware this thing does have shields, so the shields will go down first before its actual health.
It will still take the it still has disadvantage, which it failed. And it's I think it only gets advantage or I'm just yeah, it's not that great, but oh well. But my droid is gonna try to stab it in the jetpack.
Okay. Roll to see if you can hit.
That's really bad. And the damage for the grenade is
Well, that doesn't hit, but the
yeah,
grenade.
I get that. That's 20 force damage with I know that some things are vulnerable to
Force damage? Okay.
force.
Well,
Sonic damage.
Sonic. Okay, so the guy takes damage. But the ship, as you tried to do the force damage, uh it does hit. The ship does seem to be hit, but the shields have deflected it to where it gets off course about 5 feet from its regular destination. As the creature tries to go for it, it gets blown back off from the side of the off from the side as the ship is still going and is going to try and make a second pass.
All right. Stay on it.
So the creature
Is-
the creature
Is it actually is it prone?
the creature is not prone. It is just blown back onto the ground. It looks towards you and it is still shimmering. And now
Okay. My droid is going to be in close combat with it then, and I'm going to be in cover. And that's the end of my rounds and turns.
Okay, Buckeye, what would you like to do?
So, did the ship just pass us going towards the creature, or did it pass us towards whoever's at the back of the group?
It went past the creature because of the force damage of the ship that went by it. As it looks like it's coming back to make another pass.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is start flying, and as it comes back, try to land, get in the cockpit before the creature can.
Try to get into the cockpit.
Yes.
You
Mando trying to steal the
Basically,
ship.
try to hijack the ship.
you won't be able to do that because it is turning and it turns about 50 feet.
No. I'm talking like when it's doing another pass. So just like
Okay,
right
when
now,
when
the
it's gonna
next
come back
couple of
around.
turns
Okay.
would be to maneuver in position of interception, basically.
Okay then.
Can you still get a shot off, or is that his entire turn getting that set up?
I can't make a decision, so I'll have something make one for me. No, it will take his entire turn to set that up.
That's fine by me.
Okay, Leto, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
It has only been 4 turns, correct? Or 5?
It's been 5.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh, I can only do this one more time before having to spend an action changing out belts. But I'm gonna do 2 burst fires at Mr. Flyboy, not Buckeye, the at Ugly.
Okay.
So he's gonna have to make 2 dex saves.
Okay. That's a natural 20, so
First one, he just dodges completely.
that's a 14.
He meant 21 damage.
Well, he's going to use his secondary legendary resistance to make that other save count as a success. So he takes no damage.
Yep. And I don't have anything else I can do, so just next turn, I spend my action changing out my ammo belt.
Okay.
Or, well, power belt is what it is.
Alrighty. So, as you all are looking at this creature, he is still shimmering, still hiding his form, but you guys can practically see how tall he is, and he is quite large. As he's now going to make 3 attacks, 2 of which are going to be 2 of which, as you see this really long thing just pop out from his gauntlet. As he holds onto it, it looks very much like a flail. As he's going to attack your droid. That's a 26.
That will hit.
Okay. And then... Really? Okay, he takes 10 kinetic damage for the first one. Yeah, that's right. And he's going to do it once more. Plus... What was it? 13? Yep. That's an 18.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. He's going to rail back his thing. He's going to then aim the machine gun gauntlet at your droid. And who else is in a 30-foot cone next to the droid?
Well, Nova's not.
Would I be that close?
I'd
Probably.
Yeah, I'd say you'd be in that range. What about you, Buckeye?
I'm up in the air somewhere.
Mm.
I don't think I fit in there.
Okay. So, your droid and you, Lado, need to make deck saves.
That's
Ooh.
19.
That fails.
20.
That makes it just about. So,
A 19 fails?
yes. The DC is 20.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that when I said that Lado just met it, I meant he made the save on a 20. So I'll do the 16, 8. That is wow. That is 57 damage towards the droid, and then
Is this kinetic damage?
Yes.
Or I
kinetic-
can just
it's
half
kinetic
the
damage.
57. Let me get a calculator out so I can do half of 57.
I have calc, but I'm using it for his health.
I can do the calculation, though.
Okay.
You don't have to roll a second time.
Okay.
So 28.5, just lop off that 5, or are we rounding up for damage?
Round up.
Okay, so it's going to be 29. So clear 29. I'm going to divide that by 2 because of rage.
Yep.
14.5, so 15.
Okay. Fuck. Dude.
I am still... You finally broke 100. Congratulations.
What?
You finally broke 100 health.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Gotta beat shields. Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah, you're so. As she quickly, your droid is getting torn the fuck up with actual bolts. As you just see it just pass by like, and you just hear coming from your droid. He is looking pretty hurt, right?
He has 24 hit points left.
Yeah, your droid just took a whole bunch of blaster bolts right directly as he falls over, but quickly does like the resurrection getting back up stance, as his attention is now focused onto the Mando, and you all just hear this guttling roar. It is now back up to the top of the round. What would you guys like to do?
So, does this thing look like hurt at all?
No. Not at all.
Just a side note, Lado might be or Zarek Lotto might be a little bit aggressive when it comes to his pursuit of things.
Okay.
Yeah,
Alright, I'm
I mean,
back.
my droid can always be repaired, so he's just gonna stay in combat with it. Because him being there does protect the others. I am gonna take a burning shot at him, though.
Okay.
Does a 25 hit?
That hits.
It's 10 damage, and he is on fire.
Okay. Let's see. Minus a 10.
And because of that, I'm just gonna roll 2 droid attacks just to make things easier.
Alrighty.
That will not hit.
Nope.
That will hit,
Yep,
though.
that one does.
Seven damage.
Okay. So are you hitting it with blasters or the blade?
No. So my droid swung and missed. I hit him, and he bursts into flames. And then in that opening, my droid takes another swing, and then he has his shield up again, and he's ready.
Okay, so as all of this is happening, you then see Nura come out of the woodworks as he says, "What is? Oh no!" As your droid goes to swing, as your droid then begins to swing, he goes for a slash, which is blocked, and then he goes for a stab. You then see that the energy shield that shimmers it cuts off. The droid is looking at this creature with the sword as it looks like it's trying to pull, as you hear like the grinding of like the gears of the pulling systems. As it is just looking down at the droid and it begins to
Laugh. As you all now see, this hulking 12-foot tall creature in ancient blackened and reddened Sith armor come out as it retreats its flail, pulls out from the side a single, very large handle of some sorts as you
Oh, forgot the voice was still on. Sorry. As you just hear this, a red encrypted, black darkened, where the white would usually be, lightsaber comes out. This blade is thick. As it just
Damn,
holds
boy!
it in its hand. And as Nora comes out of the woodworks, it looks towards Nora and says,
Jedi.
"We all need to leave now!" You all see the Sith Inquisitor from Coruscant that has been hunting you all.
So, you're the scent I captured. I will eat your friends, and I will bring you to my master.
It is now Buckeye's turn. What do you want to do?
Sorry, mouthful. Do I finally catch that ship?
No, it's still coming around. It's up in the air.
Dang. Hopefully the dude hasn't noticed me, cause I'm still waiting for that ship to come around.
Oh, he knows you're there. He's just not giving a shit right now about you. So, he looks, so, you're still waiting for that ship to pass by. It's still waiting. Lando, what would you like to do?
Well, I could spend my entire action changing out the power belt for a new one, or no, I'd have to spend my action taking it out. So, I guess I'm spending my action changing the power belt.
Okay. So, as that happens, let's see. Nova, you look at this. You look at the creature and your droid as the droid is still trying to tug out his sword. The creature is going to take both its arms and slam down onto your droid.
So is this an attack
Yep,
or athletics?
It's an attack.
Okay.
Let's see. Does a 30 hit?
30? Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. That is... Okay. That is 25 attack, and your droid is grappled. As it slams down on it, it grips onto the shell of your droid with one other hand and pulls off the droid with the blade, holding it in its hand, as you see tendrils and weird pink and almost greenish colored tentacles wiggling and whirling out of the very hole that your droid made out of it, as it looks towards you all and is just staring. It is then going to slam your droid down onto the ground for its secondary attack. What is its thing again? D plus... Was it 12? Yeah. Oh!
That's not right. That is an 18, I think.
Hold on, let me redo that.
16.
20d12.
22.
That will not hit.
Okay, so...
So this massive blow comes down, and you know for most people that would, but my droid just kind of raises his arm, and it takes it. Like with the shield on, it just absorbs the blow, kind of flexing its legs. I don't think you guys have ever seen, like it's an insanely like powerful blow that he just absorbed.
Yeah, so the droid quickly activates the shield onto him. You just hear as he slams down on the ground, it actually shakes the ground around you. As the droid is still there, but the impact of it sort of like looks like it's taking off parts from your droid. As it's now going to throw your droid across the field for a secondary unarmed strike. Third unarmed strike. Plus 12. Well, what the fuck is it doing that for?
Because you're doing 20 dice.
That's a 20. So, as...
My droid used the hit, though, to disengage.
Okay, so he's no longer grappled. The droid gets chucked across the field about the same position of where you're at the tree, at a nearby tree that you're at. It flips and digs its blade into the ground, goes back a couple feet and looks towards you, ma'am, and says, Heavily damaged. Need major repairs. Repairs. But Nura is going to look towards the rest of you guys and say, "We need to run! We cannot win this fight!" So, Buckeye, it's still your turn. That ship looks like it's going to finally come back around.
So basically, what I've been doing so far is flying in a way that would prepare me to intercept it before it would get to the dude, the I guess dirge-like dude.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully I would intercept it not too far from where we are.
Yeah.
But like far enough that it wouldn't reach it easily.
Then roll a acrobatics or athletics.
Yeah, that'd make a lot of sense.
Because this ship is coming in really fast.
really freaking
Yeah,
fast.
400,
Yes, I know.
400 feet.
So what are you planning on doing once you actually get to the ship?
Honestly, I'm mostly trying to make sure that the dude on the floor doesn't get to the ship,
I don't
so
know.
he doesn't have a way out. I haven't thought much further of that.
That is
I'm
literally
Well, let me-
the Plankton
I
meme.
can
Let me give you a pointer. How about you take your blaster and you put it to good use against his control panel.
That'd be a good idea. I was hoping to maybe steal it and try to find a way to remove whatever tracker it has. So we could use it in case of emergencies.
Lato, what are you going to do once you hijack this dude's ship? Buckeye, I don't know. I didn't think I would actually get this far.
Well,
Uh,
it's not exactly wrong, but it's not 100% the truth either. Like I've thought a bit about it, but I was mostly thinking, am I gonna succeed
well,
this?
let's see if you do. So roll in athletics
you
or
skip my turn,
acrobatics.
Did you skip my turn, by the way?
Did I?
Because it went.
Oh, I believe I
Yeah.
did. My bad.
Oh no, my
I'm totally fine if you do him and then jump to me and the droid. I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, that's fine, because I want to get the ship part out of the way to see if it works. Because this will determine whether or not you make it or you get hit in the head.
Oh dear. 22.
Okay.
Nice.
So as you look over, just you don't land perfectly in there, but you land to where you grab onto the doors of it as they're swing open. The force of the wind and the thing like quickly is trying to pull you back, and you're just shaking violently, like holding on to the handles. You are like squished stuck onto there as you pull down onto the doors onto the cockpit. This thing is being manually piloted, or no, autopiloted by something, because there's no one in the ship.
Yeah, obviously.
As the dirge-like creature looks at you at this and just shakes his head and looks towards the others, having that thick black and red lightsaber in its hand. Nura is gonna activate his lightsaber in defense and looks towards Nova and says, "We can't win this one. We need to leave. This is not a winning fight."
All right. First things first. It takes 8 fire damage
Okay.
as its suit burns. I'm going to then kind of nod and be like, "Sounds good." As I get me, my droid, and him within like distance of each other, and then I'm going to activate my stealth ability to give us all +10 as we run into the woods. An important thing about smuggle is we do not leave any tracks.
Okay. Well, the tracks are not going to be left, but he has other means. So that'll be your turn.
I get that. I am going to. Has our the AI installed in the ship?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna command it to turn on the engines and get ready to like immediately either pick us up or leave. Like just
Oh,
get
for
everything set.
the YT. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So as you like get on your wrist panel, you put in a few codes as the engines in the area begin to turn on. As you do see a couple trees and grass begin to move in the area. Will that be all?
Is there a? How strong is the robot that's flying with us?
The
Could-
health wise or AC wise?
No. Strength-wise, how strong is it?
Let me scroll up. To
Is
see.
it, I'm guessing it's a large creature, technically?
Are you talking about Victor?
Victor, yeah.
He would be considered a large creature, but he is considered a tiny ship.
Okay. Could he carry 3 people for a short distance?
He doesn't have a cockpit.
I'm just talking us literally grabbing onto the wings. Because he would, no matter what, he's going to be able to move a lot faster than we can.
He's not close to the ground. He's still in the air.
Has he been shooting at the... Alright, then I'm just going to give a, bias time. Slow him down. Keep at a distance, but just slow him down.
Wait, Buckeye's the one in the ship.
No, I'm telling him to slow the guy on the ground down.
Okay, so
Stay at safe distance, but keep kind of peppering him, keep him distracted, keep him occupied.
okay. He goes on communicators and say, "Ground assault or flying."
Ground. Keep him pinned as long as you can.
Okay, so as you quickly just hear a... You see Victor getting low to the ground, and he quickly unfrail his wings down onto where it now looks like legs.
No, I meant strafing runs. Hit and then, keep... I do not want him, in close combat with this guy.
Okay, so you want him to do strafing. Okay, so Victor gets very close to the ground as you see him literally edges, literally 10 feet, very much similar to that TIE fighter, getting close to where he's a little bit spinning, gets normal, and just at the individual. What's the... Oh, it's... And he makes how many? Takes 1.
I remember all the...
That just makes it.
That's a hit.
So, as you just see this droid TIE fighter just come out of nowhere and just do. A few of them hit the ground in front, just like do, and 2 of them hit automatically onto him. That's burst laser. So that is...
Remember, all damage is multiplied by 10.
Multiplied by 10.
Going from air to ground. Going from ships to creatures, it's multiplied by 10.
Okay.
7.
Alrighty.
Now, the good thing about you having a Gendai is that he can come back from these sorts of injuries. But
Oh yeah, I know that. So, as you guys see, this droid TIE fighter come out of nowhere, he hits right in the centerpiece of this creature. As you see, the metal of the armor just gets disintegrated. It leaves 2 fat holes in front of him as he looks towards you guys. The fat holes in him are thick. These are some thick shots. He is actually fucking hurt now. He is below 100 health from his 200 health pull.
oh, hey, we're about even now.
Yeah. So these large holes are now there as it quickly just begins to get covered by these muscles that are inside of him, and the tendrils begin to form out from the actual metal as he is roaring towards it. He gets very low to where whose turn is it now? It's your turn, right?
I think it's... Yeah, I'm going to make 2 burst attacks, and then I'm going to dash and double dash.
Away or to him?
Away.
Okay. Roll those attacks
So,
to see if they hit.
Wait, he has to make 2 dex saves. I forgot I have burst fire, which means he makes the...
So 19.
19 passes.
15.
15 passes too, so he avoids both my shots, and then I just double dash into the direction. So I move 80 feet in the direction of everyone else.
Okay, so as he's rearing to get his as he's rearing to just get ready to cut down this droid, he quickly looks towards you, swings his arm over him like unnaturally, and twists his arm in weird ass ways, almost like General Grievous with his hands when it twirls. Think of that, but it's with muscles. As he just quickly, you do the burst fire. He he blocks all the attacks with the blade, like inhumanly possible from what a Jedi would ever do, as Victor passes right by him, knocking him down just a little bit on one knee, as he looks over to where his ship would be and realizes the hatch is closed. He, with his thumb, clicks onto a side of his onto the side of his thumb. Buckeye,
He
you then
clicks the
he clicks the side of his
he
thumb.
clicks his thumb.
He clicks his
He
thumb
clicks
with
the
his
side
thumb.
of his thumb with his thumb.
Yeah, it's like you putting your thumb inward. It's like that. So he looks over to what's happened to his ship as he quickly. Buckeye, you begin to hear a beeping noise is getting very louder and very quickly.
So what I
If you have
do
any,
is
if you have any explosives, drop them and get out.
Nose it down and then eject yourself out.
Nose it down.
You have a jetpack, why not?
I mean,
Yeah,
the
it's
hatch is closed though.
and he
Yeah.
wait
He's in the
and
cockpit.
he's. I'm saying he nose it down and then he ejects himself out of the ship.
we're not even sure if it. Well, first off, it's pretty obvious that it's a bomb. Although it might not be, it might just be a sound alarm, which would be very annoying and make it very tempting, to do that kind of stuff. The thing is, we're not even sure if I'm able to nose it down yet,
True.
cause I'm guessing my character would be trying to uh try to like get his hands on the control and manually override the thing, cuz you know, uh, from what from my perception, a lot of the autopilots also tend to use like have control of the stick, so I'd be trying to override whatever motors are controlling the stick controls.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't know if it's the same in Star Wars, so I might be wrong on that.
I believe it'd be the same in the Star Wars universe. Same controls. Just a little bit. This cockpit seems a little bit bigger for a bigger creature, so you kind of feel like a kid in a TIE fighter right now.
So hey Nova, would you happen to know how to disarm a bomb that's on a ship?
Do you want me to make a mechanics check?
You'd have to do that with
Yes.
disadvantage because you don't know the true interiors of a TIE Advance.
Sounds good. I am going to use my AI though and have advantage, so that's neutral.
Okay, so regular roll.
That is a big no.
Yep. Even with the AI, you do not have any intelligence on any TIE-based advanced creations. Oh, you all die.
All right.
No, either trash. I have no freaking idea. Actually, quick question though. If there was going to be a bomb on a ship like that, could I guess?
You could guess. You would think it would most likely be in the cockpit itself, but you're not really too sure.
How big would that bomb need to be?
It'd be relatively about 5 pounds. That's the weight of it. It'd be about the size of a book, like a C4 charge.
All right, I don't know where it is, but it's about 5 pounds if I had to guess. So maybe under a chair or something. Where's the beeping coming from?
It's a loud beeping in a closed cockpit. Where do you think it's coming from? It's coming from everywhere.
Crash it and get out.
So on that, I drop whatever grenades I can activate and try to find the ejection button.
Okay, make a perception check. You have 15 seconds. 14, 13.
That's actually
I
2
have the
rounds. It's
fun
actually not that
perception.
bad.
Yeah.
Really? That's 2 rounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 seconds is a round.
6 seconds
Yeah, so
is
that
a
would be-
round? Really? I thought it was
So that'd be
longer.
two. So that'd be 2 rounds, and one of them, but minus a second.
10. Okay.
Oh,
Jesus
You are
Christ.
searching around for it. You're trying to like pick and prove buttons. You cannot find it. Okay, so it is now Lato's turn. What are you going to do?
I'm 80 feet away from the guy now. I guess I can just continue dashing. I could pick up Kark unless they already got him moved.
Yeah, he's already on the ship. Nura came back
Okay.
to know where you guys were at.
I'm going to charge past them and pick up my heavy repeater. I'm going to then say in as short of words as I can, sorry for the challenge. Didn't expect there to be problems.
After we get out of here alive.
So, the creature is going to.
Oh, fuck.
Oh boy.
Yeah, by the way, I've moved another 120 feet just because of my movement, dash, and then bonus action dash.
I believe the creature would stay
we're-
right where he is, and he's going to put out the fire that's on him finally for his first action.
Okay, but before then, I still think I get one last thing of damage on him.
Okay, go for it.
Oh, sorry. That'd be... Yeah.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Is the fighter also going to get one more strafe on him?
let me make a decision on that one. Yes. So as he puts out the fire onto wherever else, his insides are beginning to try and churn and basically heal himself as Victor is coming back around for a secondary approach. But as this is happening, he's getting close to the ground. He is going to run forward. He's going to run 40 feet, jetpack up to 80 feet. Or no, 30 feet up into the air. And he is going to slam down onto Victor.
I am going to grant Victor my potent attribute.
That does what?
Victor
He
is
gains a D6 for whatever roll he has to make to not be knocked off.
Really? Okay.
Victor is going to, I believe he's probably going to have about 10 times as much health, considering the whole scaling between ground and air or space.
Let's see his. Well, this is a blade. God damn it! I keep thinking 31. That goes past his AC by a whole bunch. And he doesn't need to make a save of any sort. So, oh boy, this is gonna hurt me too. It's gonna hurt my heart, guys.
Well, again, Victor has more health because he's a vehicle.
True. It would be what? The health is times 10, right?
Yeah, because that's what the damage
Okay,
is.
so
Going from air to ground.
he has 30.
So they have about 300 health. In this
No.
case.
No. His base health is
Oh.
3.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So he has
Oh, fuck.
30.
So he might be badly hurt and in need of repairs.
Yeah, so that's
Hopefully.
Well, he only gets one hit because it's literally like a opportunity attack. Fortunately.
he take
Escanar.
Yep.
Oh,
So,
shit.
as you see this, the Sith Inquisitor jumps off with the jetpack and slams it down onto the very side of the head of Victor, as you all begin to hear a sort of whine, just like wow 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 wow, as he is now flipping the fuck out, trying to get this guy off of him. Dirge is holding on to that blade and onto the droid very hardly, as it is trying to wiggle him off with like barrel rolls now, up into the air, just.
Vector.
So, and he's going to make a third attack.
We're probably going to lose Victor here.
That meets his AC.
He would get one attack because it would be versus it would be an opportunity attack because he's rushing by, right?
He's. Shit, this is a hard decision. Yes, it would be an opportunity, but he is now on the very thing. This is a large creature. He's grappled onto this thing. Yeah, and now
Wouldn't he have to do like a strength or maybe
you know what? Yeah,
like
I'll
just
be fine.
Generally has to
something saving throw to stay on?
Yeah, so I'll say that it would have to be a saving throw to stay onto the actual ship itself. It doesn't really specify anything like that on the stat block, so that's why it makes this even more difficult. So this is all homebrew right now.
So when it hits, it automatically grapples. Is that the?
I will say that it, with the strength of the creature, and
Because generally grapple checks are contested check. So I'm trying to make you do something. Roll against it.
There are certain creatures that can auto grapple, such as mimics in normal 5e.
yeah, plus this dude has his guts spewed out, so he would most likely be auto grappling with his muscles.
What?
At the same time, Victor is a large creature, and
Yeah, Victor is considered a large creature, but he is a tiny ship.
How fast is he moving, though? I mean, this is
He's moving 400 feet.
I would say a strength save with a semi-high DC. Like a
maybe even disadvantage on top of that.
yeah, that would.
I know you're really trying to save Victor and all, but I think it'd be strength over dexterity or something saving throw.
Strength over dex. Okay.
Well, strength over ship's acrobatics, actually,
What
specifically.
would its acrobatics stat be? Dex?
Yeah, Dex
Okay.
is
It'd be dex if it doesn't have a specific acrobatics.
Which
God.
is kind of ironic because those.
Why am I doing that? That is
Unless it'd be
okay.
a piloting skill, because it's an...
That's
I don't...
he does that. So let's see if it makes it.
All right, he also has an extra D6 on top of that from me.
He has an extra d6. Okay. Nope. He
Add
is grappled on.
Alright.
add D4.
How close is he?
Victor.
Because they're still moving. Because this is immediate.
They are. He's on top, and Victor is going up in the air right now, trying to shake this dude off, and he is not able to. So, I will say that this will
Where
be the end of his turn. So, what would the rest of you guys like to do? Back to the top of initiative.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to lock on just off of the ship with the guy and take a vortex shot. It's the first time I've done that.
He is 400 feet in the air.
So it will be at disadvantage.
Yeah, it would be like. What's your range on it?
Oh, it's out my fucking god. That's why I hate this.
Oh shit, this would be a good situation to have Hawk.
I'm gonna grab. How far is his teleport? Does he have gate or what's his?
Who?
Nova. No, our Jedi. Does he have a teleport?
He can do Misty
I-
Step. That's all I really
Does
know.
he have?
I don't think his teleport thingy has the range required.
Yeah.
No, I don't get. I just need to get closer. Does he? So we don't. I wish he was on because I do have an ability.
I'll ask him.
They're 400 away. I thought it was literally.
I how close do you need to be?
160.
How high is
They're
how high is Victor?
they're 400 feet in the air.
Nope.
Does
can't
anybody have a
make it.
sniper rifle here? That's amongst the people I'm
But
with.
guy does.
Yeah, but you're not with us.
I'm stuck in a cockpit.
Yeah, you're still
And I'm
stuck in a
trying to
cockpit.
find a
So
bomb.
there's
So I'm not gonna I'm sorry, but in this case I'm not gonna try to focus my concentration on something that's happening outside of the potentially exploding cockpit. Uh,
Well, hold on, Buckeye. Is there a button by the door to the TIE fighter that you can press to see if that
he
opens it?
can't find it. He's looking all over the place in panic.
there's I was looking for the ejection button. I wasn't thinking, my character wasn't thinking about the actual door, which is probably just on the door, pretty easy to find. My character was really thinking about ejection, because ejection would get... Basically, my character was overthinking it.
Well, I did suggest an injection, but this is a good alternative. Just open it and then jetpack
But-
out.
So my character is currently overthinking about everything right now. So he's not thinking about the simple lever that might be there and jetpack himself off. Right now, what he's going to do is just try to find the bomb, if there is a bomb, and see where that goes.
Okay. Well, what would the
Oh, quick question.
But it's
actually.
not my turn right now, so we'll continue
Okay.
to...
Is the
roll.
droid's turn before his?
Yeah, I placed him in the initiative order like that. because
Oh,
you brought him in.
okay.
You basically brought him in.
Okay. He moves really fast, right?
Hold on. I'm asking Nura if he can teleport people with him when he teleports. He can teleport 30 feet.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he only has phase step. Okay. Uh,
And
Yeah, no,
he cannot teleport people with him.
okay. Uh, my droid is going to help me take this shot. I am going to tell him to get at least within 160 feet of me. And I'm holding my my vortex shot just off of it, and I'm going to tell him to, as he's doing that, try to get him off, and I'll help him with potent aptitude.
What are you trying to do again? Sorry.
So I want him to get within 160 feet.
Okay.
My droid is helping me take the shot,
Okay.
and I'm using vortex shot to try to drag him off.
Vortex shot does what exactly?
Each large or smaller creature within 10 feet of the target, which would be the air, must succeed a strength saving throw or be pulled to the nearest unoccupied space adjacent to the target. So I'm trying to literally pull him off.
Okay.
so basically just be like,
Okay, so you're trying to basically peel off a scab. And your droid is trying to assist you, so that would normally give you advantage.
Yes, and I'm going to use my AI, so it's super advantage.
Okay. Well, since they are moving 400 feet, I'm going to say it is at disadvantage, but since you are counteracting that, it is at normal advantage. That is trying to hit the AC.
It tries to hit the AC,
Okay.
yes.
Second one misses. First one hits.
Don't you mean first one misses, second one hits?
Right. So many numbers.
Whoa.
Okay. So, is it like a cable that you're firing?
It's like a vacuum shot. Like it's like it drags things from towards it.
Okay. So,
so basically, Nova's shooting like a shot vacuum grenade ish.
Yeah. Like it's basically a shot that when it hits or when it reaches the end of its distance, which is 160 feet, it bursts, but instead of bursting out, it bursts in and drags things towards its location.
instead of exploding, it's imploding. Okay.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alrighty. So, does it have a range-based effect?
Yeah, it's not big, but it's basically within that area. But all I need to do is get him off, and he loses the ability, because once you've broken contact,
Mm-hmm.
and then his turn would start, and then he would immediately move away, so he wouldn't be able to get an opportunity attack.
Okay. So, does he have to make a save at all or anything?
1 second. Could I do this to give the droid advantage to get him off?
No. I would say it would give him a bit of disadvantage, though, to stay on.
Okay. Yeah, he needs to make a strength saving throw versus my spell DC.
Strength. Okay. And...
That's it.
Okay. Well...
160 odd feet up at an angle.
Well,
Wasn't it close to 400 or something?
he
Or was that
still
how?
has his last legendary resistance.
Oh dear gods.
Borealis
That
Victor.
when he hits the ground.
Hmm?
He's gonna need that when he hits the ground.
True. Okay. So, as you aim with the AI that is within your well, with the AI system that you have with you, alongside with the droid giving you proper coordinates in the back of your communicator, you it hits right onto the guy, pulling him off like a leech getting off of skin, as pieces of metal begin to fall off of Victor as he is shooting back up over the side. He is circling and trying to get back around as the creature is now falling as it looks over down onto the ground 400 feet in the air. It's just going to maneuver itself to where it's going to try and plummet. So, as it is coming down, how many minutes does it take for someone to fall 10 feet?
1 second.
Because this is falling 400.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this dude is falling 400 feet in the fucking air.
Yeah, you
400
fall
feet. That's
500 feet in 6 seconds.
In 6 seconds. Holy fuck. Okay, so
Well,
He also is going to take 40d. 1 second. Fall damage. Yeah. 40d6.
40d6.
Or actually, no, he's gonna take 400d6.
400d6.
I think. 1 second.
no way. It's 400 d6.
Wait.
Hold on.
Sorry, it's 400 divided by 5.
400. Oh my god. 400
Wait.
d6.
Look, hold on. Let's.
That's 80d4. 80d6.
80d6.
Hold on.
Wait, didn't we have falling
Every
object
10 feet,
converter or something?
Every 5
It's-
feet.
It's
No,
1d6
every 10
bludgeoning damage
It's
for
every
every 10 feet.
Sorry. So that would be.
Although it says for 5e, just regular 5e, it's a maximum of 20d6.
Hey. So, which one we using?
It's up to you.
No.
Do we want to
Point.
Is that terminal
6 or
velocity?
Yeah, this is terminal velocity. He's falling.
Okay.
And he is angling himself to fall even harder.
so
Yeah.
4d6?
So it's 400d6?
40.
No,
40d6. Okay.
Yeah, see, if he's trying to get to hit the ground harder, then, dude, holy balls!
Okay. Well. What does legendary resistance do for this?
Well, you'd have to make a save to take half, and that would make that automatically succeed. But that's it. Like it would be a half for full damage thing. It wouldn't be oh, you succeed, you take no damage.
He's gonna use a strength to try and do this.
That'd be Dex.
Dex? That's even higher than his strength. 17. Okay. Well. What the fuck have I done this session? Oh my god, dude. Okay. Luckily he has that stupid racial ability. So he automatically succeeds, so he doesn't take fall damage.
No, he takes
He
half
takes
that.
So what's half of 135?
I think that's about 67. Is that
67.
correct? That's rough.
Yeah, 67,
Okay. Well, he takes half. So,
which is 67.
as you witness the shot pull this guy off like a scab, he is falling down down to the ground. He impacts with a mighty doo. A crater forms of about 30 feet around him, to where he had impacted. He is down on the ground. What seems to be like he is dead.
Maybe we should get a Ravager class ship after this.
I am
Uh,
I am going to use the last of my. I'm going to target his metal suit with heat metal and run.
okay. What does heat metal do?
Every round, he's going to take 2d8 fire damage. And the only way to stop that 2d8 is for him to take off the armor, which takes 10 minutes.
I'm gonna say that with the armor, um, when the impact had made it, his armor shattered off of him, leaving only the helmet on. So,
Okay, in that case, I'm going to throw my last explosive at him. And run. So he has disadvantage on a dex save.
okay.
Can I just say, bruh?
Yeah, I'm saying
Oh, yeah.
bruh right now. Do you all want to know what the fucking challenge rating of this thing is?
Oh, I'm guessing it's insane.
Yeah, for your fucking level.
Well, we did have him drop from a fighter, but then again, we did reduce his health down pretty far for our level.
He makes both saves.
Okay, so he only takes 15 fire damage.
Okay.
16.
He seems like he's dead.
Okay.
What?
I'm just gonna. I am going to. If he's not moving, I'm going to take a flaming combustive shot at him.
I'm tagging Nura in exactly what the fuck just happened tonight. And I'm fucking scared.
Because we just caused him to fall.
Go look in general chat.
Holy shit!
Yeah, you motherfuckers just took on a challenge 19 fucking creature.
And killed it.
Is it a permanent? I'm pretty sure it's not a permanent death, but
You'll find out.
Or is it? Well, after seeing him on fire, I'm gonna be like, hey, Rook, can you grab his lightsaber and then let's just get the fuck out.
What'd you say?
Rook, let's grab his use your force thing and
Alright.
let's get out of here.
I'm not concerned with the blade he carries. I'm concerned with our own safety.
Fine, let's go then. Oh, actually, seeing I'm close enough, I'm going to disable his bomb that he planted. With my
you might want to tell your friend to get out of that ship.
That's right. We're
Can
still
I-
in initiative because of the ship. Buckeye. Roll perception.
Yeah, at this point, I'm rolling perception to try to find the bomb. That my character is really hoping it's not there by this point. Yes, writing perception is definitely gonna roll perception for me. Uh, what's my perception boost +5? All right.
Okay. So, you're searching around into the cockpit. You are not able to find this bomb, but in your struggle, you see the hatch that was on top of the door. You quickly pull on it. It flies open. You jettison yourself right out with the jetpack as you just, with about 30 feet away from you, you are currently 40 feet up in the air. You jetpack out of the way as this big fucking explosion right next to you just blasts out of nowhere. And as this is happening and you're falling, looking up at the explosion, it has been cloud. I didn't mention this earlier. It's been cloud cover this entire time. You see the clouds have begun to part a little bit over time, as you see now a Imperial Star Destroyer come out of hyperspace from above the planet.
Get to the ship.
And the rest of you guys also see the Imperial Star Destroyer come out of hyperspace above the planet.
Do you want me on guns or do you want me in the pilot seat?
I'm pilot. Go.
So, everyone is racing towards the area. Buckeye.
Which is moving towards us. The ship is actually flying towards
Yes,
us.
it is. It is above orbit, but it is flying towards you guys, coming through orbit.
No. Our ship is flying towards us.
Oh, your ship is flying towards you. Okay, right. So your ship flies towards you guys to where the opening, to where a good opening is at. It lands quite slowly, but it is able to land quick enough to where the cockpit is already, or the loading ramp is
The
already
hatch.
open. The hatch is there. You guys are all barreling through. As Nura looks over and says, "We need to move now! Go!" Nura is going to stay back a little bit, waiting for Buckeye. Buckeye, what are you currently doing? You are falling 40 feet in the air.
I turn my jetpack back on, and wait, how high am
You're
I?
40 feet in the air.
Okay, so I let myself drop like 10 feet and then turn my jetpack on to land, softly land on those 30 feet, last 30 feet, and
Okay.
I
As you're quickly just letting yourself fall a little bit, Nura is just standing there, waiting to use the force to try and grab you in case you can't. But quickly you flip around, turn on the jetpack, and you land a little bit roughly to where your knees have to go down and you have to actually roll onto there as Nura quickly uses the force to pick you back up and says, "Come on, let's go!"
get on the ship.
All right,
To get
you
ready
guys
to
all
get the
head onto the
heck out of
ship. And what would you guys like to do now?
Get away from that Star Destroyer. Get off planet.
Okay. So,
Dude,
roll
let's
me a
hijack this
piloting.
Star Destroyer. Just kidding.
I will.
Oh, I'm also going to activate our
Stealth
fake
generator?
transponder. I'm also gonna stealth, and our transponder is jammed basically, so you can't get basically a name of our ship.
Okay.
I will assist Nova unless she has her droid assisting her.
My droid will be helping me, but you could assist as well.
All right.
I don't know if the DM's gonna allow that, but
That's fine. Go ahead. Make the rolls.
so it's piloting.
24, 26, 22. Okay. It's all in the 20s.
So 24, 27, and 22.
24, 27, 22. Okay. You guys are all barreling in there. The cockpit is already getting warmed up and is ready to get there. The installed controls that you put on, you now finally switch those switches as you guys all go invisible. The interior of you is fine, but the outside, it looks like you can't even see the rim or the rim of your ship off to the side. You can't really see it because of the cloaking field. Um, you all begin to see that the communications thing on your ship just closes and is unable to be picked up at all. You guys are jettisoning out of the area. What location are you going if you're going into hyperspace? Because you are going to be jumping blind, and you're going to risk a lot of shit if you do that.
We are not risking blind, but if we want to get it, if this is the only one, we should be able to use our stealth and our speed to be able to dip and dive. But I am. Would these things be able to track us?
Well, they can track. They can make a judgment about where we're going. What I recommend doing is making a first jump to one location and making the second jump somewhere else.
But that's if they spotted our ship.
Yep, and plus your hyperspace lanes are kind of wacky, so you're going to have to maneuver.
What is the easiest route?
The easiest route, you have 4 routes. You can either go to Sinsang, Trask, Angori, or to Askatath. Those are basically your destinations to go to right now of planets that are within jumping speed. It's all still in the same relative area, but yeah.
Where's the third one?
Right off the top of my head, are any of these Imperial worlds?
You have no idea.
What was the third one again?
The third one? Angor.
Well, if we jump there first, we might be able to pick up the second.
Yeah, that's the closest planet to you guys right now.
Actually, important question: do any of these have multiple jump points away from? So we're jumping to one. Is there one that kind of has multiple off routes?
A lot of these do. 3 of them actually really do. The one that goes to Sinsang has one to Annex Minor. Angor has Gabrodi 3, and Akateras can go to D Brilliant. But they're still amongst the same hyperspace lanes, relatively.
But okay, I don't know if I'm misunderstanding, but they each only have one jump location.
One extra jump location that they can go to, yes, but they have more that you can easily plot to go to.
Well, what we really need to do is get to us to one, go to another, and then we can chart a more a better course once we get to a spot where they have to start guessing where we went.
Okay.
Actually, one final important question: is our plane locked in?
Oh, right, Victor. He is coming out of the orbit right next to you guys as he is trying to get fitted into you guys, but you need to actually stop in order to be able to do so.
Could I try to do that while moving?
It will be very risky, and you risk colliding Victor in with your own ship.
We're invisible. I'm going to try to use our ship to block the view as we stop for a second. I'm just like I basically send the information of our exact coordinates and just stop.
Okay, so as you're doing that, you see Victor coming in about 2 minutes. About 2 minutes in, as this is happening, you begin to see that the Imperial Star Destroyer is launching TIE fighters right towards Victor. He is positioning just perfectly in trying to get in. As he says, almost there, there!
As soon as he says there, I'm just literally like foot to the gas, full speed,
Okay, so as that is also happening, Victor then also becomes a little bit invisible. Besides the small parts
Oh no,
of
he does. He's
stuff,
completely invisible. He becomes basically an item.
huh?
He becomes an item for the ship basically and disappears.
Yeah.
Enters our cloak.
The only thing is that he does have missing panels, so those are the only things that are exposed.
Okay.
So yeah. So, you plot a course. Where are you going?
While the 2 minutes while we were waiting, I would have set 2 coordinates. So I would have set a jump point to where we're going, and then I would have set a secondary jump point. So once we arrive and drop out, we can then move and fire again.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna head off to the pirates.
To where the pirates were at.
Yeah.
After
That is
that,
very far from where you guys originally were at, but
Oh,
going
I
about the
thought,
same.
I thought it was very close to this jump. That's
No, no, no,
why.
no, no, no. You guys are way farther. You guys literally went around the galaxy just to get to Dantooine, and then fixed your course to go in between the actual galaxy to get there. You guys are nowhere
Oh
close to
shit.
those pirates.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever would get us in the general direction of that dark side planet we're trying to get to.
Dark side planet. Uh, to Dathomir?
Dathomir. Just somewhere in the Dathomir direction.
Okay, so you jump. You jump over into Sinsang, into Sinsang.
Oh, so we managed to get out of their range.
Yep, you're able to get into the Sinsang system. Trying to look up lore, make sure it's not Imperial controlled. Doesn't have any fucking info. Great.
So it's probably a really out of the rim planet. So
Yeah, it's one of those planets
like,
where they have lore for it, but it's only in literally like one fucking book. Cool.
it's like butt fucking nowhere. Okay.
well, wherever the next jump point is, we need to jump to there, and then
Yeah.
we can chart more.
So, you guys then jump over into the you guys then jump over to Annex Minor. Where this planet does not seem to be occupied by anything really. There's no faction that really has this taken over at all. It's literally just a small planet that's here.
How is that spelled?
ANX and then Minor.
If you look, Ord Mantell is a pretty big planet.
Actually,
So if you look
Legends
a bit north, you'll find Dantooine, and from Dantooine, it's the hyperspace lane to the east.
Yeah.
So you'll find Sinsang, and right afterwards, the
Oh.
next system is Anxmat Minor.
to nearby
Well,
Gavlix
actually,
Med. Represented in the Galactic Senate by Senator Horrocks Ryder in the days leading up to the Clone Wars, largely avoided the final conflict of the Republic. The world was forced to join the Galactic Republic in 19 BBY. So,
Galactic Empire, so it's not occupied at the moment.
yeah, so it is not occupied by the Galactic Empire. It is still its own independent system.
We might want to chart a better jump right now.
No, that's immediate. As soon as we've done the pop, I'm sending the planet we're trying to get to. Is there a pirate den I know about where we could do some repairs and take a quick breather?
Roll a lore check.
Seeing how I have been a smuggler for basically my entire life, do I have advantage?
Oh, that's weird. There's a black dot on the map that's interesting. Weird.
Based on my smuggling experience, would I have advantage on this or no?
Yeah, because you've been in situations like this before. 18, 16.
That's an 18.
Okay. You do know that you do have a contact. Last you heard on on not Ord. Fuck, what is it called? Fuck. I'm trying to think of the fucking planet that's not imperial controlled. Hold on, give me a minute. Come on, load faster. Oh, what a convenience. Okay. So, you do have a contact. They are on Borgo Prime. Borgo Prime was a shadow port in the galaxy Outer Rim territories located in the Haydn Way. By the pirate queen Maz Kanata. You are actually wait, actually. Okay, that's canon. It's funny because that character comes from a smuggler's guide, which is hilarious. Okay.
So I know Maz, or at least her name.
Yes, you know her name. You have done odd jobs for her before. Let's see. Oh, it's an asteroid, not a planet. Over the course of millennia, the asteroid was hauled out by miners. By approximately 23 ABC, the miners had left Pargo for a bare, sponge-like rock. While its resources completely depleted, however, when the miners had left, they left behind the equipment that had been used to make Borgo Prime habitable. As a result, program blah blah. Okay, so it's owned by. It is currently owned by miners and information brokers. And currently, in its time, it is being hauled out for its resources. So, but you do know the person that pirates that area, at least, constantly bugging the shit out of them, is Pirate Queen Maz Kanata. Because you've done odd jobs for her. You basically knew a guy that knows her. So the guy that that you know still currently works within that mining corporation and with her in secret.
Okay, I'm going to kind of make it just so that communication wise it only shows me as I take off my helmet. I'm like, just quiet, guys. Let me.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So,
call on a secure channel if I can.
okay. So, as you get onto a secure channel, you double check it. Everything's fine and good to go. You get a open communication as Rhodian another Rhodian, more of a yellow colored individual this time, comes on and says, "Ota motoro shuntayuba." Do you speak Rhodian?
I do not know.
Okay. You do know that this is the contact, though. He is not good in communicating. But your droid, does he have a communications thingy?
I do not know.
Can your droid understand stuff? This is a contact
He
you
can
know. You
understand.
just didn't. You worked with him. You just didn't really talk to him.
That's fair. I would have gotten it if I like. It sounds like something I would get from my droid. It's not on my sheet.
Okay. Well, he talks to you. You just don't know what he says.
All right. Hey, sorry about the short notice. I don't have a translator with me, so we're gonna have to nod and shake heads to talk. Is that okay?
He shakes his head and says, "Daba."
Uh, we need a place to drop off and get some repairs done. Willing to pay for it. Is the asteroid available?
He puts his suction cup like fingers on and looks over his data pad quickly, and he nods towards you and says, "Ota, otarano, parin bishirobom." He makes gestures, sort of sounding like, yes, you are able to, but there might be some complications. But otherwise, he puts a thumbs up for Otantia.
If you have a better location in mind, you can send me the coordinates of it. We can move. That's not the issue.
He quickly looks around and just puts a finger up to his lips for a second and like ducks down under comms, like as if he's sending it down somewhere, and looks around on his data. He then shows on the data pad that you can actually head over to Terrace. He has a contact there that should be waiting.
Perfect. What is the cost of information like this?
He kind of he like he
No, I would know. I've done dealings like this before. I'm guessing. I'm just wondering, would this be like 1,000 credits as like a thank you for the help of getting me this information, or is it when I get to that guy, I pay him?
when you get to that guy, you'd pay him. So he says he does like a finger motion like "Ota no soro," like going back and forth. "Ota soro no jon wa tika tin do onchite," and puts up 2 fingers. And does it twice, so double fingers. So that means like 20,000 credits.
You're bleeding me, buddy.
He shrugs his shoulders like Ultra Ishinbomba. Tiche.
All right, but it better be good deal on the repairs we're gonna get.
He does like the what's the the finger motion for like the fucking finger emoji where it does like A-OK. He does
Okay.
that. He's like
I'm like,
Java.
all right. Thanks for the coordinates. Make sure it gets to you. I give him a like 2 finger salute as I turn off the communicator
Ecom.
and set our coordinates.
He does the same thing to you. And comms get turned off. So yeah.
Well, we have a safe spot to repair at least.
Yeah, Victor gets on communications and just says, "Yeah, whatever that thing was, it ripped off a few panels."
Yeah,
you
you
ripped
don't
off
say.
Oh yeah, Victor. It's like, yeah, I'll make sure. Actually, while we're there, I'm gonna see if I can give you some upgrades.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah,
Oh.
thank you, Victor. Thank you.
Of course.
I don't think we
Sorry.
would have made it out if you didn't cover us.
Of course. Part of the team.
Yeah,
Sorry
you are.
for holding y'all down in blaster fire. I thought y'all were that thing.
Yeah. I'm guessing I've kind of entered it in. How long do we have until we get there?
To Terrace?
Yes.
Let's see. You guys are going from Dantoonie. It'd take about a couple hours, but you can get there relatively fine.
Okay. We have a bit. Why don't we move into the back room? First off, no blasters. We're gonna talk this out. Because I'm pretty sure you didn't kill the Wookiee.
Oh, I just captured your monkey friend there. I had no intention of actually killing him.
Yeah, speaking of, why were you after him? Has he done something?
Well, first off, I was after y'all. I figured you were a bunch of warriors, but I guess you proved me wrong other than your clone trooper friend over there.
Nura walks in and says, "And how exactly were you able to get our said monkey friend?"
Yeah, and how did you find our planet? And how was he able to find the planet? I turned to the Rook.
Well, he's been to it beforehand, so he would obviously still have it in memory and communication. He would have. I don't know how he got obtained of it. I just know that he would know where it would be.
Well, first off, you guys didn't really act very quietly on Kashyyyk. Secondly, there's been some talk in the underworld of a bunch of warriors who have been traveling between worlds and doing odd jobs, and I figured I'd challenge you to some honorable combat, but it seems that things have changed.
Yes, it does seem that way. Whatever that creature we face, I do not believe it is yet done. Whatever he was is something far beyond my own knowledge.
Well, you managed to disable his ship at least.
Well, I'll say,
I
while
reckon
y'all don't...
that's gonna be temporary since, you know, Star Destroyer full of ties probably has a replacement in there.
Yeah, hopefully it'll take him a bit to recover, though.
Y'all really can't pose much of a threat to me. I can say he finally did a decent amount of damage
Yes.
as I start wiping carbon scoring off of my Beskar armor.
Yeah, you have a lot of carbon scoring and tearing on you.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm still at like 86 health.
I'll be,
89.
Jeez.
I'll be able to fix you up once I'm done with my droid, as I kind of take the helmet off. And when I do, everyone in the ship notices. Before he used to be kind of just a basic metal coloration, but this seems to be a like darker, like deeper silver color.
Mm-hmm.
And the stormtrooper and the bounty hunter quickly realize that this isn't normal.
Wait, isn't the stormtrooper captured right now?
There are two stormtroopers, right?
No, there was one.
Are you
Two
talking?
clones.
Are you
The
talking
clones, sorry, clones.
Are you talking about a clone comparing it to a stormtrooper?
Sorry.
Trigger.
Yeah, by the way, there's only one clone on the ship. There's a
Betrayal.
clone in the Mandalorian.
Yes. So the clone and the Mandalorian very quickly realize that this isn't basic armor plating. This is Durasteel plating. Ship grade Durasteel plating.
Got nothing on Beskar.
So basically what you would put on like a Star Destroyer, that's what his coating is made of.
Probably not quite as thick as a Star Destroyer, but still.
No, it's not as thick, but it's still like,
Material-wise, it's still pretty good.
oh yeah.
Well, it seems like we have become allies to a sense.
I would much rather prefer acquaintance, but yes, for now we are allies. Speaking of, where is he's Nura is going to look towards Buckeye and says, "Where is Hawk? Why is he on Tatooine?"
He's probably no longer on Tatooine by now. And it's not mine to divulge. I really can't say more than that. You'd have to see the message he probably left by now.
He's
Okay,
rolling an
other-
insight on you, and he rolled an 18. Buckeye, I know that you care for your brother. You two have been through so much during that war. But I know when someone is lying to me. Please.
Oh, I'm not. I'm not lying. It's not mine to divulge. Yeah. In this case, it's a choice my character is making not to talk about it.
Buckeye, please. If I can
But
understand why he's off on Tatooine on his own, then we can help him.
Bloody hell. He wants to deal with his stuff on his own. I'd really rather leave him alone for this one. He'll come back for sure. Probably.
You should have at least told us.
Indeed. This all is just so. All so much that has happened within a short time, and with the addition of what happened earlier.
Fuck the Wookiees.
Of all things, yes, the Wookiees as well. I just hope they are safe.
Well, sounds like y'all have got a more permanent replacement. Or, well, semi-permanent replacement right now. Say, what combat role did he fill out? Heavy enforcer? Possibly a gunner?
A damn good soldier. more of a mid-range combatant, liked his blasters and explosives.
Yes, Hawk was always a nice ranged individual. Always loved the phrase, still in range.
Speaking of names, I didn't quite get to introduce myself other than that hollow vid. I'm Zarek Lotto.
Buckeye
No,
here.
It's good to meet you. I am Nura Bordan. And the monkey friend that you had tried to capture is my student, Kark.
yeah, to
I
be
think
fair,
I'm
he
decently
did
acquainted.
probably have it coming.
I am decently acquainted with him. He annoyed me every time I called in.
Wait a
Spent a few hours
wait a minute.
annoying me.
Were you the communication he was talking about that he was pranking?
I kind of lean over and bash my head against the wall. I'm like, all the people.
Pranking him. You
Kark.
see Zarek cross his arms.
Look, we had literally no idea.
He had only told me about someone calling us. I didn't expect him to do it as a continuous gag towards a Mandalorian.
I guess he picked up the call early and someone kept on redirecting it back to him.
He he told me that whatever communication that was, it was personal, and I should redirect it to him.
Well, we now know who the contact is, and they are now an ally of us.
Yeah, speaking of, why did you want to originally get in contact with us? To challenge us?
To challenge you to honorable combat, yes.
And who in particular were you wanting to challenge? All of us?
All of you, but in particular you and the monkey.
Well, I will agree to your terms for your challenge, but I will be fair and let you at least rest up and get back to your full strength.
Yeah, and I think we should probably not do that where anybody can see with all of his wavy stuff. So let's hold off on that, but we'll agree that it will eventually happen. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I don't think there's really a need. I can see that motioning over to Nova and Nura, you two don't really stand much of a challenge to me, but your friend here motioning over to Buckeye, he seems like a true warrior. I think I'm going to stick around here as you probably need the help.
With that thing after us? Or is this gay on the move? What do you mean he smelled you, by the way?
Nora takes a moment to look and then quickly realizes, my robe. My robe back on Coruscant when it tore. He must have picked up on it. But how? Oh. No.
Is this some weird Jedi shit?
No, this is something far worse. That is no simple Jedi. That is a Sith Inquisitor. One of the very same Sith Inquisitors that is sent by the Empire to hunt down Jedi. If he is on us, then the rest of them will be coming for us as well. This...
Is there anything you can do? Because it seemed that he was able to focus for some way, track you in particular. Can you do something to stop him from doing
I
that?
cannot. The only thing we can really do of whatever he is gain distance and try and change. If he's force sensitive, then he is way more dangerous than any of us could ever face. This is a creature that we have no clue could be. He could track us across the entire galaxy with even a simple smell. And God, Lord knows by the Force, who knows what he can do.
Yeah, also on a side thing is somebody planted a tracker on our ship. Was that you? Did you send somebody else to...
Me?
Yeah.
I haven't been in contact with anyone other than your monkey friend over there, and maybe that clone trooper they all had on here, other than him, maybe he wasn't quite as honorable as you thought.
I don't
No,
think
I
so.
doubt that. I
Where was
Is
this?
Buckeye gonna respond to
Where
that?
was the tracker placed?
in the engine room behind some pipes.
Oh. Then oh god.
Here, I hold up basically a hologram of what the tracking device looked like.
That tracker
Would I
is
know anything
indeed
about-
imperial.
I'm gonna tear this ship apart for a bit. See you guys in a bit. Does anybody want to give me a hand on finding any if there are any extras?
I will assist in
Do
the
you need
force if
muscle?
possible. But I also need to think and try to strategize on what we can do and attempt to learn what this thing is to get an advantage.
I think heavy planetary ordnance, maybe?
If this thing does come back, I think it's gonna need more than heavy armaments. We're going to need something.
You meditate on that. All right.
If you need if you do need assistance, come and get me. I will be in my chambers, tending to cock.
By the way, sorry for knocking him out. It served to keep him from squirming and talking over me in the video.
True.
Yeah, I could see him doing that.
The gear, though. Were we able to recover the gear?
The gear?
Oh no! All of Cock's things were back on that planet.
Yeah, we sent you to handle him.
Right. Right. I did grab it. Yes.
Man, it's really starting to sound like that DM doesn't keep track of things.
Shut the fuck up. I do. I'm just doing this for character knowledge. I would have given the. I would have already done it so far. I'm doing it for actual play. Okay.
I can 100% see Kark just making that fail. Like, oh right, I did that.
In this situation, Nura would be very distressed and wanted to make sure he got everything, including Kark's gear.
Yeah, so I'm going to basically, in the amount of time, like I won't get a short rest, so I won't be able to heal. But I think me and my droid are, and if anybody else wants to help, are just gonna basically tear any part of the ship apart, trying to find trackers.
Well,
Maybe
we will do that next session, though.
sounds good.
Holy crap, dude. Challenge fucking 19. Oh my
And
god.
we both need
How
each
much
other
XP do we
out.
get for killing it, by the way?
What's that?
Did we kill it, or did we like kill it but like not kill it?
You didn't kill it. Because
Okay.
you hurt it a fuck ton, yes.
We left it in its regeneration state.
Yes. Jedi are able to hibernate and regain their health back.
One quick thing. I shot him with a burning shot before we left.
Yeah, but
That would've
that's
slowed
only
it down.
gonna last so long,
Yeah,
right?
burning shot will only last for so long. It's fire. It's not gonna last forever.
Okay. I was just, that might interrupt or slow down his future recovery, so it might be down for a bit, hopefully.
Yeah, he will be down for a bit, but for you guys to kill this thing, you will literally need to vaporize this fucker.
So in other words, we need to get him onto another starship and then lock it into collide with the sun and then
Yeah,
get off that
Yeah,
ship.
you will have to dump his ass into the sun in order to kill him. Or else he will keep coming back.
Yeah, that sounds easy enough.
Yeah.
Or else we can just, hijack a star destroyer and just like orbital strike him to death.
Or just hold him for him.
Oh, disruptor weapons. Those will work too.
Not really. Damage resistance.
Damage resistance?
Damage resistance to lightning, ionic, and energy damage from unenhanced weapons. And he also...
Well, I think disruptor to do acid
And he
damage, and
also
they have
has damage immunity to cold and kinetic.
Immunity?
Immunity.
Bruh.
And condition immunity to charm and frightened. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that
yeah,
makes sense.
rifles do acid damage,
But anyway,
and they have the proper.
let me go ahead and do the intro or outro or whatever.
Yep.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that was that session. Fucking challenge 19. Holy fuck. These guys are only level 8. I will need to step up my game a little bit as a DM, so that will give you guys a perfect opportunity to write down in the comments what you think I should do to make this challenge in the future a little bit harder for these guys. Because this was absolutely fucking bonkers. Holy fuck. I wish Nura was here for this, but he will be here in spirit. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Again, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos by this. Make sure to share this with your friends. I know I will be sharing these episodes over on the Reddit. Not my Reddit, but the Reddit that I post the episodes on. We are here every Sunday for these sessions, just about. And, yeah. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace. Ba-da-da-da-da-da.